And now we're going.
Now we're going.
Yeah.
We're going.
And now we're off. Are we, though? I don't know.
I mean, I hope so. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, welcome back for another session of Star Wars D&D. Last session, we picked up everybody getting out of the ship, and as soon as they opened the door, they saw Aegis approaching. After having a conversation with him there about what he wanted to do, he wanted to give you all a warning, but decided to continue the talk in private, at which all of you followed him back to his room, giving you a warning that the head of the group that was at Cloud City, hold on a second, let me make sure I'm not getting his title wrong. One of the three generals of the group, as he put it, was less than happy with you for canceling out his bombs and ruining his good portion of his group, and was seeking some revengeance. I just said revengeance. Wow.
Yeah. Is it rising Revengeance?
It might be, depending on where you guys are when it happens. He warned you he was coming. He was a bit more castery, and he had a bit of a flair for the dramatics. After talking, bartering some favors from him, in Shawnee's case, he decided to leave, and as a reward, because you all have been entertaining him, pay for your guys' room for the week. After which, Count proceeded to return back to the ship, sit there, and record. Wait for it to translate. Record. Wait for it to translate. Record. And wait for it to translate. While the rest of you got dolled up, finished your dolling up that you had to fix up, headed down into the casino and started gambling to try and make the money. After a couple hours, I think actually 2 days total, of gambling, cheating, and stealing, you all managed to collect a hefty sum. Second day ending with attempted kidnapping of Eva, as badly as that failed. You all then decided, we have enough money, we have a hefty sum, let's up the stakes, and decided to bet and enter and participate in the chariot races. Getting Count back up and agreeing to enter Eva, Count, and Joran, you all headed to the sign-up desk, filling it out, naming yourselves the, collision course, I believe. And started talking to place the bets. However, as Sorsha went to place her bet, and where we will pick back up, is her recognizing the Zabrak behind the counter, and recognizing her. Is this gonna stop? Kind of freeze for a moment. Squint the eyes, then they widen in recognition. You guys all know how it's going. And just give a quick nervous look around, and then just hiss very quietly, "What are you doing here?"
I need money.
You should have left. You were supposed to leave.
Well, I did. And now I'm back.
Really? Why would you come back?
I had a job.
You accepted a job on this.
I didn't know it was gonna be here.
It's just gonna be like that bridge to bridge. Oh, you got out once, you can't come back. That's the part of it. That was the agreement for getting you out.
You know, it's been a good while, and I might have forgot.
Forgot?
Getting louder.
Yeah, I forgot. You know how many drinks I've had since then?
Apparently enough to kill the last of the brain cells if you're back.
Oh, bitch.
That's not very nice. Now you're just being mean.
Neither is what he'll do if he finds out you're back. You didn't leave on the best of terms, do you not remember?
He's here?
He owns the place.
Well, I was thinking maybe he'd be on vacation.
How many years did you work here, and did he once take a vacation?
Well, it was about time for a vacation.
Has anybody else seen you, recognized you?
Nobody that I know of. You're the first one I've recognized here.
Oh, throwing it out there in case you did recognize people on the different floors. It was just usually off in the distance, and you kept your distance.
I thought you said that they weren't working.
You had a few, not very many.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna stick with saying that I didn't recognize anybody until him.
How long have you guys been here? How long have you been here?
Johnny, how long have we been here?
Oof.
Eric thinks this is day 3. Is Eric right?
It's day 3. I
Okay.
think it's day 3 too.
This is the 3rd day. And then we had to be here tomorrow for the actual race things. We can head out then. If you weren't supposed to come back here, we could have gone somewhere else. But yeah, you did just say you may not have remembered.
Yeah, no, she wasn't supposed to come back. Especially if she gets caught.
Well, how would I get caught?
Cameras.
I'll be long gone before they check those.
Well, we have to be here tomorrow.
They check those nightly.
I've been nightly.
And you're going to the stadium, apparently, as he looks down at the form on the ground. Well, not on the ground, on the desk in front of him.
I was gonna go incognito.
Not very.
Well, I'm not incognito yet.
He's just gonna,
My brain hurts.
rub his face, and then back goes, why shouldn't I just turn you in to save the risk of myself?
That would be bad.
So are doing anything right now when you have very visible guards around the room?
Well, let's put it this way. As just a really good friend, and she's gonna reach over the counter and she's gonna grab his hands between her hands.
No, he just pulls his hands back.
A friend. We used to have each other's back, right?
You paid me to get you out, help you get out.
How much do I owe you?
I don't know. How much do you think it'll take to keep me quiet from this? And he's just gesturing around because you guys are in a fairly open area.
How much money do you make now?
That's none of your concern. You left quite clearly. Remember, none of this is your concern anymore besides the fact you have came back.
Okay, this is going a weird way because you're bouncing between you shouldn't be here, I'm concerned for you, and you need to pay me to make me not talk things. I'm going to assume that you're actually more on the concerned side. We should be able to leave sometime tomorrow, and if you require some compensation, just because I'm guessing there's a relative amount of hard time, we can probably facilitate something.
Just gonna sigh at that point, looking back up. It's not compensation. I'm fine with that. It's the fact that somebody who left on, I'll leave it ambiguous with very bad terms, came back. You got out once. Do you think you'll get a second chance?
I'm prepared to make a sacrifice.
We'll be going before too long, but let's
Just
not draw any more attention to this interaction that we already have, so that the person who looks over the camera footage doesn't have a reason to stop and look at this, okay?
Just place your bets and get moving. You don't want to be here if they find out.
Is Cameron still watching the cameras?
No.
What happened to him?
He's one of them that got caught for shutting off the cameras.
Oh, I was hoping he was gonna have a happy retirement.
He had a
kids?
retirement.
R.I.P. Cameron.
What are your bets so you can go out and get out of the way?
You weren't as cheeky before. Why aren't you putting on your customer service voice?
Just
Please
get
stop antagonizing
the
the man.
deadpan of look.
It was, from what I remember, a minimum bet on the group that just signed up, and I don't recall what Sorsha was going to go for.
I was gonna put some on the house.
How much? Minimum was 50,000.
A minimum.
Give me the card.
China will hand it over. 100,000 credits? Poof.
Yup.
Poof.
Mark it off.
I got it. Keeping track.
I'm also keeping.
And the bag's like, you know, the room up next, ask the guards where to go, and he'll hand you a actual just like placket card. This is your ticket intro. Don't lose it. And please, Sorsha, get off quick.
I'll do my best.
We have to retire for tonight, and then the race starts tomorrow, so...
And you've been here for... This is the third day you've been here already, so hopefully you have enough time still. And then he gives you the biggest, just the very forced smile. Have a nice day.
What was his name?
That was Ukna.
Ukna?
Ukna.
Uk.
UKNA.
What's up, Nook?
Silence.
You should be glad they took. They should be glad they took. It's just the look of customer service.
Oh no, I was saying that as Robert, not as Count.
Oh, okay.
I wish we could impose a rule that if somebody doesn't laugh at a fucking really shitty pun, you get kicked from the call for like 10 minutes.
Oof.
Well, that would suck because I'm running the game.
That's too long. And I remember Discord being weird about kicks.
Yep. Besides, bad jokes are part of it. All right,
Ah, fuck you.
you guys have been read up. You got your card back.
Let's get out of here.
That's
Back to the room, or... I don't think that we really have any... Well, you do have your kid on the ship. Can you think of some easy way to make yourself less distinguishable? Sorsha?
I don't. I could use the forest mask.
That only lasts an hour,
But-
and that might be...
Yeah.
Didn't you say several times that they have people here that sense the Force, and it's very bad if you use the Force here?
I did. That's why I said it hesitantly.
Then don't do that.
Do we have enough makeup to make you a green Twi'lek instead of a blue Twi'lek?
I am a green Twi'lek.
It's like I thought
The
she
blue
was
one was
green.
the kid. The blue one was the kid you guys all went to fetch.
Sorry, I meant other way around. Blue instead of green.
Make her purple, make her fucking gray, I don't care.
I don't know. Would that hide me well enough?
I don't know.
It would-
Would hide you well enough?
I'd say it's likely.
It would make you indistinguishable from other things, and only on closer inspection, 9 times out of 10, will it be discerned as something amiss. But if you fade in with the crowd, I don't think many people are going to care.
Do I have any paint in my bag?
Paint?
Yeah, like body paint.
Does her disguise kit include the means to do this?
The means to do this, yeah, but you just asked about paint. That's why I was confused
Okay.
there. But
Who the?
to do the body,
What's that?
do what you're trying to ask here, yeah, you have the means to do that.
Whatever the case may be, tomorrow.
I'll go to the ship, get your kit, bring it to the room, and then tomorrow morning you can make sure it's all situated, okay?
That's good.
Okay, let's
But until
retire.
then, I'm hanging out in the room.
Fair. Let's retire for now.
Heading back to the room.
Yeah.
Johnny's gonna detour due to the thing I just said.
Okay. Going back to the ship, getting all that readied up.
I imagine she has it
All right,
just like
everybody
a
else heading back
briefcase.
to the room. It is fairly late at night, anyways. Getting later.
I'm gonna ask. Did he give the participation slip to me, like as the ticket to enter the
He
Coliseum
just
area?
handed out in front of him with the three of you right there. Any one of you could have grabbed it.
Well, as they were doing the talk, I'd assume that like Shawnee grabbed it or something.
No, he
Can I
handed
have-
it out towards you three.
The participants.
Then I'll say, I'll be back. I'm gonna go see if I can get in right now and see what those weapons are like, because they're different.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go do that if I can get in
Hop
there.
on.
Just guys, so you guys remember, because it was the end of last session. It's been 2 weeks, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
He did remind you guys that taking weapons up on the upper floor you can't. So if you wanted to keep those instead of trusting the security guard, you needed to put them up.
Yeah, I remember I was going to.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna do that
All-
before
all
heading
the-
up.
Yeah.
Count to go back to the ship to completely disarm.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll disarm, leave my armaments here in the room with the other people, and then I'll go up to the upper floors and look at the weapons that are afforded to me.
All right. So before we get to that bit, we'll start with the ship. Anything particularly happening on the ship that besides getting things ready?
Chani went to grab the disguise mask, and Count's going there to disarm completely. Right?
So
Disguise kit, getting your arms armed. That's what I was asking. Anything like besides just grabbing stuff and getting ready?
not unless you have something for us. Or conversation along the way.
That's you two are walking down there.
You guys win this, we can head on out, get people taken care of.
What do we do with all the people once we get a large enough ship for all of them?
Well, I'd imagine somewhere somewhere that they can have a nice fresh start.
That's a lot of people to take various different places across the galaxy.
Well, I'd imagine some of them probably have families and homes that they want to return to.
Yeah. It's the case for any of the ones that don't. Where are they going to go?
Somewhere like Coruscant, where they can make something of themselves or just disappear.
Sorry, out of character. Yes, they've been living on a jungle planet for the last 13 years away from technology. Let's shove them on the most technologically advanced world in the star system. That's a good
Not
idea.
everybody's been there that long. But
It's
a
a
large
mixed
chunk.
bag.
I know, but it's
You say it's only been
concept.
close to like 40?
Well, I mean, some of them have been there longer. Like the guy at the village said he'd been there for over 80 years.
I imagine the ones that have been there for
But
that amount of time aren't going to want to leave.
you have a few of them that have been there that long that want to leave, but that's mainly because they want to see family.
We should be fine.
Well, if we have,
We're hoping
we should
to
have
find
plenty
family.
enough winnings to
Ow.
at least give them a bit of a start for credits.
Wow.
And we can easily do so.
Do keep an eye on Sorsha wherever you are in the stands.
Yep, now that I know that she's
Assuming they
not supposed to
covered.
be here, I'll be keeping an eye on.
Anything else?
Not particularly.
I have no other
Is it-
dialogue to.
I just didn't want to cut you off. Joran, is anybody going with Joran? Or is it just Joran? Okay.
I'm
No,
staying.
I forgot. I muted my kid's dog. But yes, I would like to go as well. Ah,
Alright,
fucking.
you would have to defest yourself of weapons too, unless you wish to let the security guard hold them. Actually, no, you don't have any on you. Never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not used to that.
So
It's
Sorsha,
okay.
who just got told that she's not supposed to be here, is going off on her own.
No, we
Yep.
all got back to the room, and we're leaving from there.
I
So
went
you're
to the
already
ship.
in the room, but you are alone.
Wouldn't make
That's
sense
what
to
I just
backtrack.
said.
Well, you said
You're
going
in the room
off
on your
alone.
own. Yep, you're in the room on your own at this point. You guys are heading up. The security guard, you get towards the gate. It's near the desk that you signed up for. Just a little bit down the ways. He's still
Didn't
sitting
take
there
my
at the desk.
armor off. Is the only difference. I took all my weapons off, but not my armor.
Okay. He's still at the desk. He's actually helping somebody else right now. A different group of people right now, it seems like. But as you walk up, security guard, large, beefy-looking guy, of course. You know, about standard bouncer. Raises, just holds a hand up for you and says, "What's your business? Do you have the required funds to head up?"
Show him the ticket.
Ah, that's not due till tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm looking. I want. You can obviously tell the helmet. I'm big on weapons. I want to know what I'm working with.
Well, there's nothing to say you can't look, but we will have to have somebody escort with you to make sure you don't tamper with anything.
That's fine.
Not to make accusations, but to maintain fairness.
That's fine.
Understandable.
If you don't mind waiting a few moments, I'll get somebody to come and take you that way. And he will raise up, mutter something into a comm he has. A few minutes later,
You
generic
okay?
bodyguard, generic bouncer number 3 pops up and says, "This way."
Lead on, and I'll just follow him.
Fucking.
And he'll lead you guys down to take a look. It's a couple-minute walk. You don't get to see any of the places it's supposed to take place, but you do get to the equipment room.
Yeah.
And he's just sitting there watching. Basically, he says, "Feel free to look. Let me know when you're done, and I'll take you back."
Right.
There's a few other people in here, obviously looking around too, and there's obviously like what looks like a guard for what you would say group.
Yeah. Nice random assortment of ranged weapons, blah blah blah, all this kind of stuff.
Basically, what you're used to in D&D.
Yeah.
There's some odd, like bits and bobs there, but it translates just about the same.
It looks fairly.
Are you wanting to look at the weapons? There's the chariots in there.
Both. I wanna understand everything I need to fucking do to win this fucking thing.
All right, looking around, like I said, standard weaponry. Everything's dulled, blunted. Something's happening with it, so you don't kill people generally.
Yeah.
You can tell it's like basically training tools and weapons.
Yeah.
So not basic lights.
No, like no lightsabers, nothing like that. This is proper old medieval, for lack of a better term, weaponry.
Right, so I feel like I'm probably going to use my hands a lot.
Why? You're. Hmm.
You are trained proficient, like with your proficiency. You could use most of these weapons as you wanted to.
Yeah, you're literally trained in pretty much every
I
weapon in the book.
understand that, but like, it's either my awesome lightsabers, maybe a gun, or my hand.
We're also
There's
trying
crossbows, bows, long swords, great swords, daggers, spears, tridents, hammers, shields.
I might take some swords with me.
There is, you look around. There's like listed bits of armor. You can tell that they are maintained and clean between it.
Oh,
Anything from like actual proper old like leather armor to metallic and metal heavy plates. Looking at the chariots, as you're walking around looking, there's more or less 3 separate distinctions of categories that you can see here. There's a lighter one, a medium one, and a heavy one.
And I guess I can assume that the lighter one's going to be faster, the heavier one's going to be more armored, and the medium one's going to be kind of in between.
Yeah. It's what you're getting. Lighter one would be the fastest but least durable. Medium's the slowest but the heaviest and most durable. You could probably guess that the heavy one would do more damage if you tried to ram something with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the medium seems to be like a mediocre in between.
Okay. This wasn't a race per se, but it was a durability test. Or an endurance test, I should say, right?
It's 2 laps, but you also know that it's active. Everybody's allowed to let out an onslaught during all this.
Mm. Can I tell if there's anybody in here looking to pick, like of the groups that were in here, are they more interested in picking a certain type of chariot than another?
Make a insight check to see what all they're interested in picking out.
Okay. Insight.
Just to see if you can get the reaction to which one they prefer, because they're all testing out a manner of things and examining a manner of things.
Be an 18 total.
18 total. You see a group of Wookiees that seem very interested in the heavy one and a lot of the crossbows.
Fair.
There's a odd group. It's a mix of a human, a Twi'lek, and a Rodian that are examining one of the light ones, and they look like they have slight confusion, but at least some mediocre skills with some of the weapons. A lot of them have like a spear and a shield. One of them's trying to test out a bow and is doing kind of poorly.
Okay.
The only one that actually stands out to you that you would see is it's a human male. He's walking around already in like old gladiatorial style armor, and he's going over one of the light ones. Like, he's the one that's not being even subtle. It's very obvious which one he's wanting to use.
Okay.
And he's on his own.
Okay. Right, Ava, since you came with me, anything else you're wanting to look at?
I think I'm good.
Figure out what weapon you're going to use?
I have ideas, but I'm not set on anything.
I will throw this out for you so you can kind of understand. For what you're trying to do, trying to use your hands to take out a lot of things would be extremely difficult due to reach issues and material issues.
Fair.
Just so you have an understanding.
I punched their wheel and I wanted to break.
Yeah, I was going to say that was one of your warnings to not hit the horses. They're expensive to replace.
Let's hope everybody has their hair up because I'll fucking yank them by their hair. Just come here, bitch.
Brutal.
That's
Kidding.
also one of the things that could kill people if you knock out one of the horses.
True.
Good.
Anyway. Yeah, just ideas for now.
Fair enough. Let's head back. I've seen all I need to see in here, for the most part.
I want to throw it out there. With that insight check, you would notice that the Rhodian and the dude that was checking out the light chariot were keeping an eye on you guys as you were walking around as well.
He'll give a two-fingered salute to them as he walks out of the room.
Okay.
Yeah, I noticed you, bitch. What?
Rhodian might look slightly like flicker around, but the human male, he just doesn't care.
Yeah,
He wasn't subtle about it. He was working, looking up periodically.
that's fair. I don't know. Anyway, I'll head back to the room. And I assume Abe was going with me.
Yes. Can we, like, get off of me?
All right. Tell him you want to go back. He escorts you back down to the floor and lets you go at the entrance, the gateway, the door.
Okay. Yeah, no, I just go back to the room. I've looked at what I wanted to look at.
Chani and Count, if you guys were heading back up to the room after that, you would have beaten them. You would have been there for a couple of minutes by the time Joran and Eva get back. Probably for about 30 minutes or so.
Ow.
Examining all the different equipment took a little bit of time.
Here's a question. Is Sorsha still in the room?
Is Sorsha still in the room?
I don't know. Is Sorsha still in the room?
Did Sorsha do anything? Did Sorsha leave? That's what I'm asking. Then yeah,
And I was
Sorsha's still in the room.
asking you if she got nabbed.
Nope, Sorsha's still in the room then.
Then she's still there.
Right. For you, as he'll look at Count, since they got to the room before we did, they have a modicum of basic weaponry. Very old school, shall we say. It's different, and it's a lot heavier. All of it, like they said, was blunted, so as you don't kill someone, but it is what it is. They have 3 different styles of chariots. A light one to go faster, a medium one to, well, be in the middle, and a heavy one to be more durable, but slower.
You know, I had a bit of an idea.
Go ahead.
What if I drive and you shoot?
You do realize you're going to have to rein in the animal, correct?
Yes,
Can you handle that?
I'm pretty decent with animals.
Right. If that's how you want to play it, that's fine with me.
Well, I figure we have Ava here for if anyone gets close, and you're a better shot than I am, so anything for longer range, that's you.
Yeah, that's a fair enough. The only reason I stated I could drive is because it was brought into question as who among us can handle animals the best.
Don't know which one of us is better for that, but
I mean, with what happened
You're
in
better.
the last planet, I have an idea.
you're a better shot than me, and also I can probably spare a hand to chuck some daggers.
If that's how you want to do it, that's fine with me. There were a group of Wookiees as well that were looking at the heavy chariot and nothing but crossbows. So they're going to be
Mostly crossbows. They had a couple of other things. Like, they didn't leave it
Yeah.
all. They grabbed a hammer in here and there, but the crossbows were their favorite.
Yeah.
Heavy ones.
they were favoring the bigger, heavier crossbows the most. So ranged combat is going to be annoying, to say the least, with them. There was one who was already wearing full gladiatorial gear who was looking at a lighter cart. Didn't really seem invested in too many different weapons that I could tell. And a group of
He
Rhodians that
spent
were
most of the time on the cart.
and a group of Rhodians that were fumbling around with different kind of, or a Rhodian, a human, another one, I don't remember that one, that were fumbling
Rhodian,
around
human, and Twillick.
with a bow, trying to figure out how it worked to poor success, and looking at a light cart as well. Just with how I am, I'd prefer to go with a medium cart, but I'll leave that up to y'all.
Well, the man already armored might be the one for the house.
Possibly. That is highly possible, but he seemed invested in the light cart, like I said, and it's only 2 laps. It's just we have to survive those 2 laps as well. And with a group of Wookiees, it's gonna be annoying. But fun.
Did they give us a limit to how many things we could take weaponry-wise?
I don't remember one.
Were there any things with chains on them?
I don't know, Matt,
Yeah.
were there any things with chains on them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, less chains, more like old rope and cable. There was like a bola set up. Do you know what those are?
That
Yeah.
works.
Throwing bolas, things like that. A couple nets.
There.
I have a terrible idea.
Well, since it doesn't involve the Force, I'm all for it.
Alright, if they let us take as much shit as we want, we'll take the light cart for speed, and then we'll just take a lot of shields and tie them together to protect our external for the cart. And also, if someone else gets close, we can just chuck it at their wheels and maybe trip their cart up.
If that's allowed.
Counterpoint. Less shields to keep the speed. And you prioritize throwing bolas at people to pull them off. Because if somebody's tied up, they're going to fall off.
I accept this as well.
Would Sorsha know how many weapons they can bring?
Sorsha never participated in it, but the little bit she did see, well, little bits, the decent bit she did see, there never seemed to be a hard set of what each group carried.
She's going to relay that smoothly and confidently.
As applying blue paint.
Yeah.
Make a check with your disguise kit for that, by the way.
Since I'm
Well,
not
this
doing
is an
anything else, can I
interesting-
help?
You have
This is an
advantage.
interesting looking
Heck
opportunity.
yeah.
The main thing I'm worried about right now is this is unknown territory. Meaning
I got
it'll be a
a
challenge.
nat 20.
Huh?
I got a dirty 20. Is that
Yeah, that's
20
what's called.
total, gotcha.
When it's 20 total, but not a nat 20, it's called a dirty 20.
I did it?
What was Joran saying?
This is all unknown. The weapons are not my favorite, but I can use them effectively, and I'd assume Ava can do the same. Swords are swords. Are swords. You just hit somebody with them. They're pretty much the same. But crossbows and bows, they're different. They require more finesse. So, luckily, I'm going to be the only one needing to use one, I'd assume.
I figured I'd put a shield on one arm and see if I could just get a bag of daggers and a bag of boluses. Bag, sack, however you carry them. How do you carry those?
Very well.
Daggers are more of a belt satchel, and bolas were tied to the hip, I'd assume.
Usually so. Sometimes they're in a bag, but they didn't really do bags because, well, it tie up, tangle up ropes. Usually they're hanging off a belt as well.
Just a loose, unhingeable clip you just pull off. It would unhinge, and you would swing it above your head and throw it, as far as I knew. I've been captured by a couple at least once. It's not fun.
You had one particular drill sergeant equivalent who has an obsession with them and getting you unawares.
He'll relay that. It's not fun. It's not fun. But anyway, that's
When
all
you're
I
mid
could come
jump
up
and you
with.
can't move.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
this is. Hang
Go ahead.
on a second. My dog just came into my room, set the ripped off head of a duck toy on the floor, and walked out.
Aw.
Prey has been achieved.
Okay. That's
Right.
alright.
Well, again,
I
that's
figured that was important enough for a break.
yeah.
Dialogue. I'm just looking at a torn up duck head.
Little predator.
Duck around to find out.
Little murderer.
Oh, no, stop.
A moment of silence for his bad pun.
I didn't hear Matt's pun.
He said, "Don't duck around," or some shit. Anyway, that's about all I could come up with. It's simple enough, but just complicated enough that it may prove to be annoying.
We'll deal with it.
Yeah, we always do. I'd recommend those of us that are participating get plenty of rest, though. This is gonna get hectic, and it's gonna get hectic fast. And he'll go sit in a corner and just kind of rest a little.
Alright.
Oh,
We lost to Robert, and the Robert's back. Hello, Robert.
Roberto,
Ah,
have you
yes.
returned? Oh, you have returned.
Yes.
Right. Anything else occurring? Has Sorcious just painting herself in the corner?
Count, shower, and sleep.
Okay.
Joran clean weapons and sleep.
Can Sorsha sleep in this paint? Did Sorsha make a mistake by starting to put it on before she went to bed?
I mean, you could sleep in it, but it's also been all day without a shower.
Why the hell did I put it on?
Ow!
my ears.
Sorsha's gonna think about that for a minute, and she's just gonna go, oh shit, and she's gonna put down her paintbrush, and she's gonna go she's gonna put her head down, very disappointed in herself, and she's going to slouch her way to the shower.
I feel like Chani was just having fun painting.
What?
I have my enjoyment
Yeah, you
where I
got
can
dropped.
find it.
Did Matthew get
Chani.
dropped or did I?
He did.
Matt,
Okay, cool.
Chani doesn't get to explore her artistic side often.
I love how you said, "Okay, cool," that the DM got dropped. You know, the most important person to be here.
There he
Don't
is.
give him a big head about it, okay?
Who?
Matt,
Ooh.
Matt back.
Yes,
What?
He's trying.
No, I'm
He's
back.
it's right there.
Oh my god.
Who's getting a big head?
You.
You.
I am?
Yeah.
How?
She said
Besides genetics.
she
I don't know.
asked which one got dropped, and then when she found out it was you that got dropped and not her, she said, "Okay, cool." And I'm like, "Oh, it's funny how you say that. That the most important person would get kicked, as he's the DM instead of you."
Well, you know, inconvenience.
I don't want to be DM. That's too much responsibility in these wee hands.
Alrighty.
It's not fun sometimes.
Everybody gets ready. Get stuff
You tried.
done. Morning comes.
Sorcerer reapplies paint.
I'll
So
let
it's
the last
just
check
Hadley.
slide.
Sorsha's just staring at the wall while she does this, acting like deja vu, like she's done this before.
It's almost as if she has.
Is
But
Tony helping again?
Yes.
Sorsha can't reach her back. It's a pain.
No. Sorsha would also help with her Lekus because she does not think that she could do that by herself and not miss a spot.
Fair. Morning comes. What do you guys? You guys doing anything before the time, or just wait until then?
Have a nice, healthy breakfast. Free by the casino.
Yeah.
At whatever
Well,
buffet they.
It's not free, but
Damn.
It is for us. We didn't pay for the room.
No, he paid for the room, not for your food.
Tab is on him.
Oh,
Tab is not open anymore. You can try to charge it to him, but you'll get a tab is not open. It's bill been paid and done.
He left.
Usually gets charged to the room.
Yeah, but he left.
He paid a set amount and cut his credit card. He cut his credits off
I understand.
and transferred it to you guys
Yeah.
because you guys are the ones renting the room now.
I'm just
It's
gonna.
currently
have,
under Count's name, by the way.
The one who hasn't been in the
Then
room.
we charge it to count.
I mean, you're welcome to charge it to the room, but
I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna have a nice, hearty, calorie-filled, cholesterol-inducing meal, as is standard, and pay for it myself.
knock off like 10 credits.
That's fair. Not
For a
zero.
nice hearty
I do not have
breakfast.
24,000.
Ooh. Jordan's
I
been
hit-
holding out on the group, you see.
I hit 1 and 0 at the same time, and it gave me 24,100 credit instead of 2410.
Alright, besides just getting the meal, getting ready, everybody like that. If you're getting a meal here, just either charge it to the room or knock off 10 credits. And you have the morning until it's noon.
Council question why he left the room in his name.
You have the best credit.
He likes you the most.
The first one is questionable. The second one is also questionable in terms
I
of.
mean,
like.
somebody did charm him, remember?
Actually, yeah, that is true. Persuasion.
Mm. Anyway. I'm not doing anything.
Okay, getting ready.
Yeah, I'm getting ready. I don't want to wear any of their fucking medieval style armor, but if I have to, I will.
You can probably assume equipment like that is considered an unfair advantage.
Yeah, but God
All
damn
right,
it.
let's get into gladiator armor.
So going back, dropping your weapons. Are you leaving your weapons in the room or on the ship?
Ship.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick mine up because I just didn't want to go all the way back to the ship and then all the way back up. So I'm gonna take mine to the ship now and leave them in the ship.
Zoran, we have no key for the room, I believe.
You got a key card.
Yeah,
I was
Chani
not
got
told
it.
of this.
I'm sorry I didn't give you the nitty gritty of you guys got the 2 key cards that normally come with rooms. It's just
See, I thought you said at one point that we didn't have a key card.
You're on
Yeah,
your
no,
own,
I-
Bert. Good fucking
I
luck.
think Chani has one and Sorsha may have the other. I don't know.
Sorsha, who is just finishing painting herself, is just gonna toss it out.
We're not in there. We're walking to the ship.
yeah, nobody. Yeah,
Sorsha's
We-
going to run down the hallway.
you can't hear them.
We
Half naked, covered halfway in paint.
We
Yeah.
have consumed food and are preparing for battle.
Today we fight. Anyways,
Yeah, no.
so
Yeah, I'm just taking my guns, all my gear, my hidden weapons, putting it in the ship.
okay. All right, right, everything's being hidden in the ship, locking the ship up. Packet will just clink, clink, lock everything behind you guys.
I would assume that Ava is going to get common clothes on instead of the dress she's wearing. To put armor on. Ava.
Gotta win this
Sure.
looking fabulous. If you guys look, Chani's armor's still there. It's not been stripped of anything, you think.
You know what?
Get ready for
No,
the day,
never
then?
mind. Johnny doesn't have a text bag. I was gonna pull a prank.
No, it's
on
sitting in
Johnny.
on the table.
Yeah, I was gonna pull a prank on Chani, but she doesn't have a fucking text bag. God damn it.
For what it's worth, it's also locked.
Well, I was
Oh
going
yeah, no.
to use
I have your DC
mine.
set. I remember your DC for security.
I was going to use mine and just send you a text message saying, I think Packet took something off your armor. To make you run down here to the ship just to find out it's not there. There's nothing wrong with it. But you don't have your tech pad, so I can't do that.
Did that DC go up whenever our proficiency bonus did?
Not until you reprogram it.
Yeah, I'll have to get on that.
Anyway, Jordan isn't doing anything yet. I asked Ava a question and she ignored me.
I said sure.
No, she did answer. It just was quiet.
God damn it.
Alrighty. Ready for the time?
Yeah, I'm good.
You guys all approach. Guy at the gate escorts you in, waves you through. You guys walk in, and there is the room. Everybody's getting ready, getting prepared. 5 other teams are currently there.
Right. What armor are y'all gonna use? Because we can't use our standard armor. Because I would assume we all took it off and left it on the ship.
I'll
Yeah.
get me some light armor and a shield.
There's leather and studded leather equivalent for light armor.
Yep.
Is anybody getting anything besides light armor? Because I know you 3.
We are a dex group.
Exactly. So studded leather in this case is 12 plus dex for you, Eva.
What?
So I think for you, your AC will currently be 17 unless you pick up a shield because 12 plus dex.
Well, yeah.
I was
Unless you
just
wanna put-
trying to be helpful.
No, you're fine.
Unless Ava wants to have heavy armor.
She has the strength for it.
So do I,
Also-
technically.
That's what I'm saying. Ava just in plate mail.
No, I'll just stick with the heavy armor. Or the light armor. Fuck.
Congratulations.
I was actually debating on whether or not I was going to put on some plate mail. To keep my AC at 18.
Well, 15 strength needed for plate mail.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I can't use that. Remember?
You can use it, it's just you're slower by, your movement goes down by 10 feet. That's all it
Oh
does.
no,
I'm moving!
Exactly. I'm letting you know because you would be, you know how the mechanics work.
Yeah. Hmm.
That's the only
Well-
downside to not meeting the strength requirement.
But I'm just
one
gonna
bump
use
down
the
is
stuff
fine
that
right now.
works.
He's not used to wearing heavy armor.
Fair.
How much knife and bullets can I take?
Well, bullets. Oh,
Bolas.
bolas, not bullet. Bolas. Gotcha. Bolas carrying on you probably 6, and then knives you could strap together probably 10 on a belt. You can get more, but if you really want to. But that's the
I'll
ease
take
of
it.
access, freely moving easiness.
I'm going
I'll
to grab
take
a
off
sword.
I'll take a whip as well.
You'll take a whip as well. Note down what you guys have, and keep track when you throw stuff that you're throwing.
Yeah, I'm going to take a crossbow and as many bolts as I'm allowed to carry. Probably one of the heavier ones because I can still use it. A dex-based sword and a whip.
What? A dex-based sword?
Yeah.
There's things like rapiers, sabers, that kind of stuff. You could get a D8 one, or you can get a short sword or a scimitar for a D6 one.
I'll take the D8 one.
Okay.
Itchy arm. Fuck.
All right,
I will.
What are you grabbing,
you guys
love?
are getting loading up.
Can
Yep.
Can I rig up? Can I rig up a shield toss thing? A shield bolus toss thing.
So getting up to examine these things, right?
Uh-huh.
There's a problem with your idea of having a shield on one arm.
Uh-huh.
Rains.
What?
You cut out
Rains.
what?
Like rains.
Oh, rain.
Oh my god.
Sorry, somebody called my phone and it's throwing my stuff out of whack.
Ow. Ow.
Angry Mike.
Better? Nope.
Very angry.
Hello?
Better.
Hello?
Better?
Ah.
Nope.
Ah.
Bad.
Nope.
No.
Leave and return.
See, that's not gonna do much to
God.
the Oxford. It's so angry, it's flatulating at us. What the hell?
Now.
Bah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Hopefully. For
Okay.
now. Okay.
Yeah, I was good until somebody called my phone.
God,
Okay.
you're mad.
Do not disturb, bitch.
I did. I just put it on.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about them.
Nobody asked you.
Well, you guys are choosing the light one, and by effectively putting the shields on, you guys are going to be adding weight.
Okay.
So that's something to keep in mind if you wish to add shields.
So what you're saying is they may as well go for the medium one.
Well, I mean, unless they're different horses.
No. Everybody's horses are more or less the same. I say horses for just a quick explanation. In Star
Space
Wars, they're
horses.
still called horses, but they're slightly different looking. Not by much. Just
If
a
we're
few
gonna-
like external features like
it'll-
hair, skin color, fur color.
Yeah, it'll be stated if we're gonna go for the light one, it's best to just keep the speed.
Let's say a couple shields comparatively to a bigger cart is not much.
Yeah.
Well, even the heavy cart in this isn't heavily armored.
Ah,
It's just a heavy
Well,
It's
cart.
something to keep in mind. Chariots weren't heavily, in these cases for these races, weren't heavily armored. Even the heavy ones were still pretty light.
but yes, I would say, okay, so no shield for while driving. But I was
Yeah,
asking
you
about,
need both hands to drive most of the time.
the shield bolas idea.
To just throw a shield at people?
Oh.
No, to throw like a combination mess of shields at someone's wheel.
You could stack shields in the cart if you want to do that.
No, the point was to tie 3 shields together with the bolus and just lob it at someone's.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was having a hard time of grasping that. You can try to do that real quick.
I want one
Make,
of these.
make
I have
make a
time.
wisdom check. Because I don't think you have any of the tinkering tools needed. Actually, I know you don't have any of the tools here.
No, it's just tying
Even if
rope.
you did.
Ava,
19.
What?
you still haven't picked out
All right.
weapons.
Mark down shield bola question mark.
I feel I'm getting some strange looks.
You're getting a few odd ones. So, looking around. In this area currently, getting weaponry loading up, there's 5 other teams, right?
Hmm.
There's a group that you can guess. Well, you can't guess. There's a group that is the 3 Wookiees. They're loading up on a heavy cart. They have a lot of crossbows. You see them have a couple like hammer and maul in the cart too. You don't have a lot of room, extra room in the cart, but they've stacked some in there in case somebody gets too close.
Mm-hmm.
There is one that these are also looking fairly proficient with it. The human Twi'lek, and the Rhodian, they seem to have found their weaponry of choice. There is no bow, by the way. It didn't go through. They're
Good.
loading up on a medium cart. They have a couple of assortment of some shorter swords, a shield, a spear, what looks like a couple javelins, and a crossbow. There is a cart that's entirely made up of human females. There's a tall blonde one, kind of lithe, shorter, thinner, pixie cut one. Brown hair. She has a bow, and maybe 5'10", but fairly muscular, orangish hair one that's holding a halberd. These ones stand out to you because they're handling their gear with great proficiency and getting stuff set up like they've done this before or something of similar.
Okay.
There's a group with a Doro setting up the light cart. Paired with him is that human you saw yesterday. Short, close crop hair, peach fuzz. Well, not peach fuzz, just 5 o'clock shadow, overgrown a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Has a spear and a short sword with a sling, with a shield. Short sword's like on the side, like a sidearm. And with them is something that's a little out of the ordinary. It's about 6.5 foot tall, blue skin, gilled, shark-headed looking entity. I don't think any of you would have ran into one of these before, though, as they do not leave the planet often. But it's about 6.5 foot tall, shark-headed, humanoid, very muscular, just has basically a bandolier of javelins. Not a bandolier. What do you call that? A grouping. A quiver. It's almost as it's an oversized quiver just on his back.
Yeah, that's normally where a quiver of javelins would go.
Bundle.
Bundle, thank you.
Sack of jack.
And he has a large warhammer slung at his side too. He's kitted out in some lighter armor, shield guys in medium, and then they have a female Doros. Light armor packing up, getting horses hitched up. Only has like a short sword on hers. And then the final team is just, for lack of better terms, 3 dad-looking dudes. You guys can tell they look like they might have been either drunk or they don't know what they're doing. As they fumble around trying to get stuff ready. They have an official over there helping one of them hook up a horse and like saying, "All right, you pulled this to go this way, you pulled that to go that way."
I'm rooting for him.
You two can't see this yet. You two are filling
I
into
will
the
be rooting
stands
for them.
for Sorsha and Chani.
Is there any way to tell which one is the house?
Assumption, the one that looks like they've handled old weapons the best.
It would be very hard to tell because 2 groups in particular are doing really well with what they have.
I mean, in technicality, I would also be not fumbling around with my weapons.
No, you wouldn't be fumbling around with your weapon. I was just saying,
They're
when you're
a lot
watching with
more
others,
rich, yeah.
4 of the groups here are actually handling with fairly decent. 2 are decent proficiency. 2 are very familiar. 1,
Yeah.
they're out of their bag. They're out of their league. They don't know what they're doing. One of them has a spear. The other dad dude has like a club.
Okay. So, Joran, we have bets on us, but also bets for the house, correct?
Yes.
If we can find which one is the house, and unless we can guarantee we're winning, not get rid of them, let's try not to get rid of them. To at least save some money from this.
I don't know about you, but I intend to win.
Oh no, I do too. But if
The main thing is just aim at people, preferably the drivers of each cart.
Yep.
Tie them up, and well, the others are going to be scrambling to figure out who's going to drive the cart next, and it leaves time for us. If we're going to pick a light cart, we need to prioritize speed and taking out people quickly.
if you need a bolas, just reach over and grab one. Or this. And I'll hold up the monstrosity I've made now.
I don't throw things well, but Ava, keep that in mind, as I'm sure you do.
Okay.
I didn't make this for people, I made this for the wheel, because quite frankly, I think if this gets caught up in a wheel, I don't think that wheel is functioning anymore.
In fact, yeah. I'll whisper this to try to keep it on the down low. If you get the chance, throw it at the Wookiee cart. Get them out of the running entirely.
Don't let the Wookiees get close.
Yeah, no.
That's the warning
Yeah,
I'm
fuck
hearing.
that. Yeah, no, fuck that. They're mean. As a Mandalorian, he would have had a couple combats with them as like training things. They're mean.
Okay. And Matt,
Yeah.
for memory correction here, you said you said the bonus action lightsaber styles. You said those are
Yeah.
not force, correct? Those
Those
are
are more
allowed.
of like the way I'm looking at those are more of just the skill from practicing the force.
Okay, yep, just making sure.
It'd be best if we just don't get close. We have to win the laps and win the endurance race, all in one. So our best bet is to keep them away from us and go
I
really, really quickly.
I don't plan on steering towards anyone else, unless for some reason you guys say to.
Ava, pick your weapons and let's go.
What's the
Okay.
range on the bullets, by the way?
Bolas 2060.
Okay, same as
About
knife.
normal.
But I want to pick what kind of swords are there again? My brain blanked.
There's a long sword, which is like a D8, D10 versatile weapon. There's short swords, which are D6s. There's great sword, which is 2D6 but two-handed. Those are the swords. There's a
Yeah.
rapier, a scimitar.
And if you're asking for help on which one would be better suited to your fighting styles, the versatile longsword.
Uh,
That's the physical equivalent of the lightsaber you started with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick.
Are you going to pick a ranged weapon is the question.
There's crossbows of heavy, light hand. There's bows, long and short. There's daggers, darts, slings,
Bolas.
bolas,
The heavy crossbows are the D12 variant, right?
D10.
D10.
Can I just
Elden-
like
Can you what?
grab sling ammo and just throw it myself?
You can, but that cuts down the range.
Then I'll take.
And
Two.
yeah, you could do that if you wanted to, but it would just cut down the range.
I'll do both. If somebody's too close, I'll throw it. If they're far away, I'll sling it.
All right.
And I also like there's spears, right?
Yeah, there's spears and javelins. Javelins are more better suited to throwing, but spears can do more damage holding them if you two-hand them.
I don't think. Grab like speed. If I'm allowed to.
Is it me cutting in and out, or is her cutting in and out?
It's her. From my
She
end.
she got quieter, and the sensitivity is so high that it's not picking her up anymore.
She had to
Oh, my bad.
I
compensate
just
for
wanted
the
to make
amount
sure.
of loud James is.
Fuck yourself.
It's what
James,
happened.
Go fuck yourself.
Ah!
Anyways, so
Can I take
You have a
more than
long
one
sword?
spear?
yeah, you can take a couple spears.
I'll
Swinging
take
them on your
three.
back, you could probably get, yep, as you say, 3 or 4 would be about what you could fit on your back comfortably.
Okay, then I'll take.
Spears have a 20-60 throwing range. I can remind you later if you need to, but that's
Fine.
what the current range is.
The real question, how do we look in our studded leather armor?
Oh, that's why I was trying to reload. Bloop, bloop.
And how many other people are wearing the same? Is the real
Hey.
A lot
real
of people are
question.
wearing studded. The only person wearing heavy would be the muscular orange-haired girl.
Yeah. And the Wookiees aren't wearing anything.
Nope. For the most part, then it's other than that, it's a mixture of like breastplates or studded leather.
Can you remind me of dice I need for all of my weapons because it wouldn't. It
All right,
reloaded.
so a longsword is a D8 one-handed, D10 two-handed.
Eat.
A spear is a D6 one-handed, D8
I
two-handed.
James, I cannot type this fast.
I can't type that fast either, but whatever.
Yeah, but you know.
Alright,
See,
D8, D8, D10 for the longsword.
Mhm.
Tell me when you're ready for the next.
James is just doing it, so.
Okay.
See, but Matt, feel
Sling
like
ammo,
this-
sling is D4. What?
I didn't realize around us. I asked how we looked.
Hey, you looked?
I asked how our group looked.
Better than most of them. The only two that might look better in their armor are the three
Sling.
ladies and then the human Duros and Sharkman.
What?
What did it do? What's the damage on it?
What's the sling again?
Sling is a D4.
For. Like, with the sling or just the ammo? Because I'm also going to throw the ammo by it.
Just chucking it only does a damage. It only does 1 plus strength.
What's the
What?
range?
What's the range for the sling?
Give me just a moment. I will check.
Who's
I
checking?
think it's like 20. I want to say it's like either 20 or 30 and then 100. Okay, that's taken forever to load. I'll just go to this one instead.
As Ava is just going to pelt people with rocks.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't write down the sling ammo. I didn't expect anyone to take the sling.
It's okay.
Let's see, sling.
I
You
just
could probably
wanted-
carry
I
like
wanted-
an easy. Actually, just grab a pouch. Don't worry about ammo on this one.
Okay.
Let's see, range is 30, 120.
30, 120.
I had that wrong.
What'd you say the ammo by itself was again? Sorry.
It's just 1 plus your strength.
1 plus my. For just
You'll
the
get your
ammo.
extra.
You can do
Yeah, you'll
that
get your extra D4, but
when you
from
throw
your
it.
Okay.
feature, but
Okay.
the weapon die for it is just 1
That's
plus.
if I decide to actually throw it.
Yep.
Remember,
Ow.
all of those are plus your strength or dex mod.
I know.
The sling is going to be your dex mod. The strength is going to be your weapons, your melee
You
ones.
have to say
It's the same for her either way.
I know.
You're gonna have to play a rogue sling sometime. Anything else?
No.
I'm good. I know
All
my
right.
my shit.
Well, they're getting ready. Sorsha, Chani, you guys are filling in, and you get to see the arena. Walking in, this is a multi-story area. You guys, it's a massive, like, have you seen any of the indoor track and field stadiums before? That, but larger.
What'd you throw at me?
It's just seats in rows going up,
Okay.
and it's filling in pretty heavily. Down there is a track, grassy in the middle. There's obvious, like, starting gate area where you could see the space line up, but other than that, it just goes.
Does Blue U have a specific name I should be using?
Also, she's not on the mic if she's muted.
She muted herself, I think, because she's checking it now.
Is there anyone that looks like
Yeah, I'm a
Steve?
dummy. I've been talking this whole time, and that's why nobody was answering me.
Oh.
Now I feel stupid.
Does Blue U have a name I should be using?
Oh, it was Leo O'Connor.
Leah?
Leah.
Leah?
O'Connor.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
Leah. I guess we should go find our seats.
It's just kind of a fill-in, find a place to sit. They
Where
don't
do you
have you
suggest sitting?
assigned to specific
Sitting.
things.
How do we get as close to the stage as possible?
You go down the
Well-
stairs.
I didn't know if you had to like persuade your way into it or not.
Yeah, there-
You're in an open public area. The only thing that's really blocked off is what looks like a VIP section. And that's around like a quarter of the way around the seating area from where you are.
Would that be too risque to try to get into the
I'd rather not mess with the
VIP.
VIP area, given everything. Let's just go find a relatively decent seat. Come on. I think I see one over there.
Fine.
I'm just curious, how far, like, are you guys going low, high, middle?
Out of the splash zone.
Middle.
Middle? Okay.
Yeah.
Middle's usually out of the splash zone.
We're trying to blend.
I don't want to get one. I don't want to have somebody wing a dagger and it land and hit me in the face.
You never know what'll happen. It's chariot race.
I thought you meant like splash zone as in blood.
That too.
Well, it's blunted weapons. There won't be a whole lot of that.
Let's not.
Maybe.
Let's not assume.
I'm not
Could
allowed to
we
smite.
not?
I'm not allowed to smite, so I can't explode someone with physical impact.
No, but great weapons can be mastered.
Yes, yes, they can.
Oh, yes, damn. Anyways, you guys are up there. People are filling in. It's getting kind of busy. You can see in front of the VIP area, there's a bit of a walkway out. It's like kind of they just got a raised line forward. It breaks up the seating area. It looks like an announcer's booth kind of thing situation at the end of it.
Is this outside or this wouldn't be outside, would it?
Yes.
No, this is a space station, so this is all indoors.
Is there a glass that you can see space through it?
Yeah, ceiling's made of something solid and see-through.
I'm going to put a hat on Chani.
Okay.
I'm going to put a hat on.
Okay.
Because Chani was seen with Sorsha. And if they just so happen to recognize that Chani is with this neutral lake that is blue, I don't want them to put two and two together.
Fair. Good call.
Alright, so you put a hat on Chani
Yeah.
to disguise her identity. I understand.
And some big old circle glasses.
Those you would have to go out and actually purchase.
She did.
I
last night.
did so.
Knock off like 5 credits.
While she was blue.
Why I was blue.
I feel it is something that she would have.
Yeah, but I just want to see Chani in it because I think
With a hat and big old glasses. Gotcha.
Watching the
What kind of
VIP
hat?
area.
What kind of hat?
I don't know. What kind of hat?
oh,
Beach hat.
a fedora.
Interesting call.
Alright. Fedora and oversized sunglasses on Chani. I
Not even
understand.
sunglasses, just glasses.
Yeah, just glasses.
The
It's just
fedora
that
is the
fake,
weird
thick
part.
plastic, normal glasses. They don't even have like actual any effect. It's just see-through glass.
They're a fashion accessory.
Yeah. Gosh.
Well, fashion.
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 You see people filling in. Only people you'll notice there, Sorsha, is again that Trandishan you saw at the beginning. You know of him. He's the owner of the whole casino. Takes his seat up near the top of the VIP section with his bodyguard with him. People filling that out. You eventually at one point see the announcer guy, you'd think, walk up to the end of where that booth is. There's 2 of them out there. Meanwhile, back with you guys down in there, somebody comes in, just walks in and says, "Can I get everybody's attention?"
No.
Well, if you want to participate, you might.
Avo, shut it. And he gets my attention because I just look at him.
Alright. He gives it a minute or two to get everybody to settle down and look. He's like, "Alright, quick reminder to everybody. The rules are no maiming, no killing, no force powers, no attack powers. Don't attack the horses. It'll come out of your winnings or your paycheck, whatever happens. You get 1 warning throughout all this, then you're out. Depending on what you do, you may not get a warning. You'll have to make 2 laps around the circuit to win. Hopefully you make it around the 2 laps. We are not responsible for any of your injuries or possible deaths. That was part of the waiver all of you signed coming in."
Ew.
What?
There was a big cockroach on my wall.
Yeah.
Oh.
Rubber got dropped.
Uh-oh.
He did.
It keeps getting dropped. It appears.
Is he back?
I'm back.
Looks like it.
Okay, you're back. Did you miss
I
anything?
don't need to know the rules.
Anything besides listed is fair game. Tripping, shoving, knocking people off, jumping onto carts, ramming carts. We don't care. Make it entertaining. That's the purpose of today. And of course, try to win. Any questions? I'm going to take that as a no to the side.
I was thinking.
How are you doing?
I'm gonna gesture my hand up.
I'm doing quite well, thank you.
Can I ask which one's house?
How's this team Parthika here? And he points at the human, Duros, and Sharkman.
I will give a slight respectful bow because they're the ones who've won the most, from what I remember.
Now, it's that Parthika with 2 C's.
Is it bad that I'm really disappointed that it wasn't the lovely ladies that were the house?
I mean, fair.
I thought that'd be badass.
Anything else? Some of you are returning, some of you are new. This is your last chance. You violate any of the rules out there, whether you know them or not, you will be kicked.
What's one of the rules that if you violate it once, you just get kicked, no warning?
Killing and maiming intentionally.
Fair enough.
Are you okay over there?
She kept falling on my foot. Leave me alone. I got nothing
Nothing
else.
else? Alright.
Nope.
Good luck to everyone. May the best people win. And he'll walk out.
You said it was the guy who was, or the big guy, right? The
house?
Yeah, the house.
The house was the Duros, human, and shark guy.
I just want to walk over there to them and reach out a hand to shake each of their hands. May the best man win.
The Duros doesn't even pay attention to you, but the human, he turns over and says, I wish you good luck, but I don't think it'll be enough.
Oh, bitch.
That's fair enough.
And the shark man just reaches out and envelops your hand with his.
That's fair. I'd wish you good luck, but at the same time,
Shakes
again,
it.
I don't think I don't think it would be enough as well.
We'll see if I can't break your cart next.
Have fun.
Alright. And I'll get back to getting ready and getting stuff looped on.
And then the other ones that were really proficient with the weapons were the women, correct?
Yep, the team of women.
I'm gonna go over to them next, and also wish them not good luck, but what did I just say before I said good luck?
Good race.
That's the basement.
Yeah, have a good race. That's what it was. I'm gonna go over there and wish them the same thing, and I'll stretch a hand to them. Because he's a Mandalorian. He's all about the combat and
Fair.
hey, let's have fun.
The driver there that's getting ready will reach out and shake your hand and just say, good luck to you.
And you as well.
The pixie cut one grabs it, is like very vigorously up and down, repeatedly says, have a great race. I'm gonna, no offense, but hopefully it's not you.
I mean, I'm all for a challenge. Make it fun. If you win, you win.
Well, hopefully that will be us.
Count's just in the background doing squats and stretches.
And when you turn around to the orange hair lady, she shakes your hand, and you can feel this one is good to note. You've shook hands with Eva when she's tried to grip before. This is of similar ones, but this lady's not trying right now. Just looks down at you and goes, think you can keep your horses on the track?
I think we can manage.
Hopefully so. They'll get away with it pretty quick if you don't keep a firm grip.
I don't know. I befriended a 120-foot long snake. I think we can manage.
You get a look of, huh? Maybe so. And then goes back to getting credits.
And it wouldn't be a brag either. He would just blatantly
Yeah.
say it.
Yeah.
And he will not offer to shake the Wookiee's hands.
He knows better. I understand.
Because he knows better. But he will go over to them and give a respectful bow, like a head bow, and wish them a good race.
You get one of them to just like raise the crossbow and let out a guttural, like dull roar.
Wouldn't
It's the
expect
equivalent of
anything
good luck, but we're
anything
coming
less.
for you. It's the equivalent of good
Yeah,
luck, but
and
we're
he'll
coming for
just-
you.
And he'll just say, "Wouldn't expect anything less from you." Join back, Dillweed. What do you mean it broke?
Uh-oh.
Ah,
Join
There you
back.
go.
it is.
Matthew, what was the name of the guy who owns this place again?
The name of the man who owns this place. Drankoff.
Will you spell that?
D-R-A-N. And then space Koth. K-O-T-H.
It feels like Joran going out and just being like a good sport and competitive somehow put a target on our back.
Oh, it absolutely did.
Like, I like how he just went around just like...
Because now they've seen you guys and you guys handle your stuff.
They've seen it. Actually, he wouldn't have his helmet on anymore, would he? Put the armor.
I would.
Nope. Nope.
No?
Armor.
It's not armor.
It's part of. It would be considered part of armor. Mandalorians, as you said, are notorious for adding bits and helpful tips in their helmet.
God damn it. Fair enough.
Yeah, so, there's been it's been a human male that's gone around and wished people good luck. A human male just doing squats in the background, and I don't know what Ava's doing with her chip so.
Very petite chiss self, it must be stated.
All right.
Just gonna try to look as like fucking innocent as possible, being like, "This is my first time doing this. I'm scared."
Right. And I'll come back to the group.
Make a performance check. Let's see how well you can do this if you're actually scared.
No,
Are you
I'm
actually
not-
scared or are you trying to fake it?
No, trying to fake it.
Make a performance check. Let's see how many people buy it.
I'll come back to the group and specifically say this to Count. Well, that puts a target on our back from the 3 strongest groups here. This should be fun.
Da 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 da. Why? Stop.
I almost forgot about the team of dads.
They're trying.
You didn't wish them good luck.
21.
That's because they don't
Okay.
hit his scale of worthwhile opponents.
They just
They
don't,
don't
need
need
it.
luck. They got skill.
Thank you.
As you see a beer gut jiggle.
Oh no, don't die.
Yeah, no, I said that to Count if he's gonna respond anyway.
I don't know if anybody saw through that, but I got a 21.
My
Okay.
God.
You make a pretty good reasonable like showing of nervousness.
Well, we'll move quick, we'll hit hard, and hopefully not get hit.
If we're really far away, target the people. If we're getting closer, target the cart specifically. That seems to be the standard idea. Well, even then, it seems to be the idea to target the cart, not the people the most. From all the people that are actively have actively done this before. Standard consensus is to target carts. I'll try to target people with my crossbow, but if you guys can hit the carts, it'd probably be best to do that. Fair enough?
This will be interesting.
It'll be fun. It's been a long time since I've been in a gladiatorial style combat.
Save
And
some
he just kind of cracks his knuckles a little bit. I tried to crack my own knuckles, I didn't crack. I'm like, oh god damn it.
Same for myself, but last time I was allowed to use the lightsaber, and killing was encouraged. There
Yeah,
you go, Jay.
death matches are standard in Mandalorian. So this will be new for me.
I just had a target I needed to go after.
Well, this was you're the last man standing. You get to join the group. You're not the last man standing? Well, you suck. There were exceptions to the rule of surrendering, but then you weren't a Mandalorian.
Truly an interesting culture.
War is our bread and butter. He'll just give a sideways glance to Ava. Sometimes.
Hey, fucking excuse you.
You've been the opposite of what a Mandalorian is, openly in front of him. He doesn't like it.
Still fucking excuse you, bitch.
Anyway, are we ready?
Ready as we will be, I guess.
Right. What card are we picking again? The lighter ones?
Yeah. We go fast.
Loading up in your car, horses being hitched up. Last minute preparations, anything last minute addition? Nope. Guy will walk out and just say, everyone, door's gonna open in a minute, go out, line up at the line. You have a number under each we're given a number, it's on your little placard, line up in that slot. Yours is 5, by the way.
Okay. Hey, my favorite number.
And he'll walk over, hit the button, and open the door.
You have the reins, Count.
We are number 5 because we have a foot long.
Anyways,
Go, Count.
guys pull out, everybody starts to line up. Group dad, team dad looks a little iffy.
Are they actually named Teen Dad, by the way?
You don't know yet.
Alright.
I just called them that because that's how you guys know what they look like. Everybody's lining up. After the minute they get there, voice comes over the intercom. Same guy who came down to talk to you guys actually starts on and goes, and everybody, we're gathered here again today for another round of the Chariots. Bets are closed off at this point. You are all sealed in, ready to go. Here we have our lineup for the day. Team 1, as always, Team Parthica. Team 2 is Valkyrin, and Valkyrin is the all-female team. Team 3 is Bishan, and that is, for you guys, the ones, is the Wookiee. Team 4 is Kalnor. That is the human, Twi'lek, and Rodian. Team 5, Crash Course. Ooh, that's a foreboding name. And then finally, in slot 6, is Team 6, and that's the dads.
No!
Aw, babies.
They knew what slot they were going to be and named themselves accordingly.
They saved the best for last.
Thinking back, Jordan, they were signing up when you went to go check out weapons.
Mm-hmm.
To everyone, have a
Oh,
hopefully
collision
good,
course.
clean match. Good luck. Some of you will need it. And without further ado, let the race begin. And you guys hear a lot of bang that signals the go. And as the bang, I want an animal hand.
Hold on. Your mic is deciding it's not time to go.
Microphone.
Your mic's crazy, bud.
Better?
For now.
Yes.
Yes.
For now.
Alright. Robert, to make an animal handling check does count. Now I need to roll 5 animal handling checks.
2-2.
22?
22.
Alright, at 22 feet, you have 22 DC, you have 60 feet of movement that you're allowed to use. This is a very large track as everybody kicks off. With Team Valkyrin and Team Pacifica taking off at top speeds.
We interrupt the stream of
Parcifica,
D&D to bring you Circus Maxim.
I can't speak well.
What?
Take off 80 feet forward. Valkyrin moves 60, but as everybody's moving forward and pulling, what would you guys like to do with yours?
The team with the Rhodian, Twi'lek, and Human, I believe. Who's driving?
The Rhodian's driving.
I'm shooting the Rhodian.
Shooting the Rhodian? As you're all taking off, make an attack roll.
Joran, let me know if you want to steer closer or further.
Stay far enough away.
Are you going full speed, your full movement forward?
Oh, yes.
You're making 60 feet forward, you're currently neck and neck with Valkyrin.
I do not get that, so it's plus that, so it's a 22 total to hit.
22 total, you can definitely hit. Roll.
This is
That's
specifically
full.
the guy
That's
who would,
full damage. Ow!
This is specifically the guy that didn't shake your hand, right?
No, this is.
He did not approach this group.
I'm hitting the weaker enemies first to get them out of the running completely.
That's not nice.
I don't care.
Team Dad's kind of swerving. They only made it about 30 feet forward.
Baby.
For max damage, I believe it's either 15 or 16. I think it's 15.
D10 plus D4 plus modifier.
Oh yeah, fuck my D4. Shit. I forgot my D4.
15 plus a D4.
Yeah, so 15 plus 2, so 17.
17 damage. You hit him, he slumps sideways, and the cart veers off to the side of it, and he loses a bit of movement. Loses a bit of it as you guys pull past. At the same time as you guys pull forward, Shark Man at front hurls a javelin at your guys' cart. Actually, specifically at Count.
When we're going, can I bonus action something as we're taking off?
Yeah, technically, yeah, depending on what it is.
I was just gonna bonus the Makashi for people throwing shit at me.
What does Makashi do?
I have the damage of the first thing that hits me.
Alright, you can do that, but you just ready yourself for the hit. That's a 23 to hit.
Yes.
And you take 12 damage as a javelin slams into your chest and just skids off after the blunted tips hit. So you have that to 6.
Ow.
And at the same time, Team Valkyrin, the pixie cut girl with the bow, is going to shoot at Joran. That is a plus 10 for a 20 total.
Yeah.
And you take 13 damage as an arrow as you're aiming and firing, an arrow just skids into your ribs.
How much again?
13.
13? Okay.
You know, most people here are attacking with between +8 and plus 10.
You've only
With
seen
the-
2 people attack.
I meant out of our cart and assumedly for the higher end people. 17 being the max armor class for most of these light armor people. Missing is
Embarrassing.
Very.
missing
At
is
the moment.
not on the table for the higher end.
Reload. Fuck it.
Well, here's the fun part. Well, keep in mind, it's a crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Takes
fire
longer.
once per round.
I know. It takes longer.
Same time, what is it? Team Bishan, the Wookiee, he just turns, goes to raise his crossbow for a minute, and then just goes nah, and grabs one of the hammers and hurls it across at the same chariot you shot the Rhodian at. That definitely hits. That's a critical. Oh, poor Team Rhodian.
You don't get to
Weird.
play.
As you watch, it just slams into the wheel, denting it in some, and it starts to roll bump, roll bump, roll bump, roll bump, They start to slow down some. At the same time as you've just shot him in the shoulder, so they're veering all over the place. Next little bit goes around.
So next round.
Next round of stuff. It's 80. It's 60. 60. Roll you another animal handling check as you take off.
This is
That
just Circus
is-
Maximus. This is just
Now,
Circus
do I
Maximus.
shoot? Now, do I shoot and reload in the same round, or do I shoot, reload, and then shoot again?
It's like the crossbow. You fire once.
You get one
and
shot around.
You're allowed to. Yeah.
Okay.
You pretty much get an auto reload.
Okay.
That's why you don't get your multi attack the rest of your turn spent reloading it back.
Okay, that's fair.
2-1.
2-1.
2-1.
All right, again, you move 60 feet forward. As you're doing so, would you like to do anything?
Uh,
How close people around?
How close people around? You're still neck and neck with Valkyrin at this point.
I'm gonna shoot the same one that shot me.
You're gonna try to shoot at the pixie cut girl?
Yeah.
Roll
She
to
shot
hit.
me.
Shark people still ahead. Shark person
22
still
to hit.
ahead.
Shark people still at the lead.
22 to hit.
22 to hit. That will hit. 60.
That's 15 total.
As you aim fire, and it just skids in, and she's not wearing any armor, by the way. Like, hits in like the crook of her elbow and throws one of her shots off as she was about to shoot at Team Parthica that was up ahead.
And since I'm not wearing a
But as
helmet,
you guys are there, and you guys are coming neck and neck, and you start to scoot in, they scoot over a bit closer, and this tall lady with the halberd grabs. It just makes a big wide cleave at you guys. Not at you on the wagon, at the wagon,
Yeah, that's fair.
the chariot.
Ava, we're close.
That'll hit.
Your time to shine.
Actually, she's still out of reach of swordplay because halberd.
I still have
That'll
spears.
hit. You can throw if you want to.
I will. I can throw.
Yep, you can throw a spear if you want to. As she just slams the halberd into the front of your cart, shuddering it as it skids to the side of it from the sheer force.
I'm whipping their
Guys.
driver twice.
It'll be a disadvantage because you have to try and hold the reins with one hand while you do that.
That is
He has the
fine.
math.
I'm just enforcing the rules.
That is fine.
You guys took,
I'll hold on the bonus action.
let's do that.
What am I
Ooh.
saying? It's gonna be. What am I saying? It's gonna be more Surisu.
More take some hits.
Yes, I need to be able to take hits. Let's see, the lower of the two. Let's see, what am I at here for my
Parthica,
pluses?
by the way, is currently still ahead of you guys.
Of
Let's see.
course.
Can I, like,
Can you what?
Okay.
how are
okay.
my
Plus
brain
one to
is
hit.
not understanding how the turns are going.
Can she hit?
When he makes a roll, it's a second turn. You can do some stuff. You just have to ask.
Oh, okay.
Think we're
Sorry.
playing this. We're playing this pretty loose.
Because it's a chariot race, otherwise it's kind of hard to get it all right down.
Go for
Yeah,
her
if we did
weapon.
initiative on this, it'd be annoying.
Chop off
Yeah.
the sword.
Mostly because someone would move and then attacks of opportunity, and not being able
Well-
to hit them, and then you'd move. It weird.
It wouldn't work quite well with racing, that's why we're doing it like this.
Yeah.
Deviation from standard combat. What would you like to do while he's doing his? He actually did his.
Dirty 20 for the first one,
That'll hit.
and let's see, that is 23.
That'll also hit.
And I do not have my aura of hatred, correct?
Mm-mm.
That's a force
Alright.
power.
No standard for this, you'll be suppressing it so you don't get called out.
So the shark fuckers are in front of us, right?
They're about 20 feet ahead of you guys right now.
I want to throw a spear at their tie.
Alright. Make an attack roll.
Both whips.
I dropped my dice. I'm not gonna look for. Wait, never mind. That's fine.
Say what, Robert?
Both whips
Sorry.
are 7 each.
7 each.
So
As you just
14
flick over twice, and it just splashes across her shoulder and then her side some. Flinches a little bit from it, but doesn't give it much attention. Just hits the reins harder to speed him up.
Ah! Ah! Ow.
But as you guys are doing that, I want you to make an animal handling check as the Wookiee team veers at you.
Ah! I got a 19 for my roll, though.
Wait, they caught up.
That'll hit.
No,
That'll hit.
the Wookiees caught up.
Wookiees are right. We're right behind you.
No, they caught up. Damn it.
Wookiees are veering at you. Make an animal handling check to see if you can dodge them as they try to slam into the side of your cart.
That is only a 13.
You take some as their cart slams into the side of yours, rocking you back and forth a bit as this all happens.
They're in the heavy cart, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
They are.
They
Oh,
got
thank
some
you for reminding
speed
me.
going. They got some speed going for the heavy.
They got lucky on rolls. Not much extra.
Ah.
All right. Anything else?
How far
Oh,
ahead
that's
are
right.
the
Anything else?
people?
How far ahead are the Parthika? Parthika is 20 feet ahead of you. And then Valkyrin's side by side, and now the Wookiee has hit you, but that cost them some movement, so they're a bit behind you.
Okay.
Although, at this point, good to know. That's critical, as Wookiee shoots at Eva.
Oh no.
Eva, you take 13 damage. As a crossbow bolt just point blank impacts, not point blank, impacts the side of your armor and just gives you a bit of a gas of.
Ah!
Team Dad's bringing up the rear.
Good.
So,
Team 6.
Doing
my
They're bringing up the rear when the Rhodians had so much fucking. Wow, they suck.
All those other people are gonna go kill each other.
Hang on.
Then they're gonna be just fine, and then go, okay, we can be fast now. Boom.
Look,
My
if everyone else is taken out and they're the only ones left standing, they win.
If they make it to the finish line.
so my
Oh
hit
no.
the spear hit them, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I
okay.
told you that earlier.
I couldn't hear.
Fair. Roll your damage.
The wheel, girl.
Oh well, it was only supposed to go to their wheels, but okay.
Well, roll your damage, because you're still damaging a cart.
Oh,
You know,
brain go bird.
I just had this is going to be like a Talladega Nights situation where all the carts are destroyed and you have Team Dad just pushing a wheel across the finish line.
We can do it!
They're the underdog story.
Those normally fail.
Catch the drift behind us. Shake and bake.
4.
4 damage.
Did you roll your
Four.
D4 as well?
Yeah, your D4 and modifier.
You
And
have a
your
plus
modifier? Yeah.
I forgot. Because James didn't write it down, so I was just doing what the thing said.
Use brain.
Fight me! I don't have brain.
I will
Think
gladly
critically.
fight you.
That means brain doesn't go burr.
Think critically.
Brain go burr! Fight me!
Oh my god.
I am not allowed to fight people who do not start it with me first.
I'm talking about James.
Come on.
13.
13 damage as you fling it forward and you hit one of the wheel spokes. You bring a spoke out of the wheel. And they start to drag to the side a little bit. Actually, sorry about that. Your cart's not looking great, actually, because between everybody else attacking it
Sorry.
and you. Alright. Next set of D20s. Next set of D20 for you.
15.
15? You're not moving as quick this time. You only move about... What is it? You only move about 30 feet forward this time.
These are harsh drop-offs.
They are. as you're trying to like get control as things wobble back and forth and all this problem. And as you guys do, and you start to go across this bit, I need everybody to make a dexterity save as the wagon hits a bit where the track starts sliding in different ways. Like a line slides to the left, different one right after that slides to the right, and it just starts going back and forth, wobbling.
19 for me.
All right.
Wait. Yep, dirty 20. Is dex game.
They actually did really poorly this time.
17?
Are the Wookiees ahead or behind us?
The Wookiees are behind now.
As we're entering the really bad bit, I want to... How many shields did you grab, or did you just grab the 3 that you tied together?
I just grabbed the 3 that I tied together. Because you said you didn't want to bring shields.
I said don't weigh that cart down too much. Fuck.
You guys notice as Team Dad goes across, they manage to stay on, but they lose a horse. It goes running off to the side as the cable breaks. And
Jordan?
the human out of Team Kalnor falls off of it, not off the chariot, and hits the ground.
Jordan, in case of emergency, be ready to take the reins for me.
And actually, guy at Team Dad's gonna try and chuck his club at the Rhodian.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are not fast, but anyone who gets within their range dies immediately.
It was a flat roll, of all things. It was a flat roll. It was. Team Dad, you watch as the guy goes, he's like, kind of like wobbling back and forth and just, and this club head over hand spins and just conks the Rhodian in the back as he slumps over the front of his carriage and it starts to skid.
I'm gonna...
That's called double critical somehow.
I'm gonna...
Let's see if the Twilight can get control.
It's like the gnome last night.
No, Twilight cannot get control in time. The first down card is out as the Twilight tries to grab the reins and get control, but it can't get in time, hits the edge, and tips over, breaking the cart, and they both go spilling out.
I'm gonna throw a bolus at the all-women team driver.
At the Valkyrie team?
Yeah.
At this point, they are 30 feet ahead of you.
And
Actually, at this point, to point out, as they pass through, they are ahead of everyone. They passed Team Parthica.
So they're only 30 feet?
They're 30 feet ahead of you.
Then never mind. I will throw it at the house team driver.
The house team's driver?
Yeah.
Are they 20 feet ahead of us now?
No, Falcron is 30 feet and Parthica is 20.
That's what I was asking for.
Okay, yeah. And as they go through, you watch as the Shark Man tries to grab his hammer and smash at Team Valkyrin's cart, but at the same time, the lady with the halberd goes to swing and they just kind of collide and weapons bounce off.
Huh. Bolus is only a DC 10 strength check.
Yeah. But it's an auto grapple on the first hit.
Yeah. So I'll roll it.
It's mainly there, as most things with Bola, is it trips them up and stops them from moving for a bit.
It's
I don't know what
DC
crit will do against the fucking Bola, but hey, fuck it, it's crit.
it's
crit.
I say it's a D4 2060. It's
Well, bolas aren't an official weapon, so I just made a thing for them. They're kind of like the net; they're made to grapple.
I was just looking
But
at the
since he threw it,
5e ones.
I didn't know there was a 5e bola. But since he threw it at the wheel, roll me a d8. You criticaled.
Okay.
Let me know if
7.
you want the shield one. Don't know how far you can throw though.
All right, 7. As you throw it,
I
it
can't
hits
throw
the
that.
note. More spokes break out. It's still moving, but you can tell their speed's been reduced. Their speed is now instead.
Fucking one time I don't want to have a crit.
That's a mood.
Well, the crit's the only reason you get so much. The crit's the only reason you got to roll a d8 for this instead.
Yeah, I know.
Second attack.
Yeah, I do have a second attack.
Another one.
I can't use my crossbow. No, it is reloaded, so I can use it.
Yeah,
It'll just
you can use your crossbow once around.
Okay, so yeah, no, I'll shoot the crossbow at the Valkyr people driver.
She'll have partial cover because of the people between you and her.
I ignore cover.
Fair. Roll to hit. You have disadvantage.
Okay.
Wait,
As seeing you start to... Let me finish. As seeing you start to fire, the lady with the halberd starts to move to try and give her some kind of cover. Great
That's
translation, defensive fighting style.
Well, you knocked it from a 19 on the die to a 13 on the die, so it's still a 24.
24, that'll hit.
So D10. Come on, roll the dice. There you go. D4. 4, 10, 15 more damage.
15 more damage. Alright, she takes the hit, it's just like right in the back, and she like stumbles forward with it, pulls the reins back. You just guys hear everybody else in the crowd is going off, cheering, going crazy about this as the things go back and forth. You guys currently hear the announcer is trying hard not to breathe because he watched Team Dad just chuck a club and knock somebody out.
I'm assuming that they just hear Swarstroke go, yeah, Papa needs a new pair of shoes!
There,
No one can hear you besides the people around you, sadly, because everybody's yelling.
so we're down to 5 teams, right?
You're down to 5 teams. And Parthik is actually looking rough between Valkyrin and you. But your card's also not looking the best.
Yeah, we have a light card.
You guys are currently about halfway around the first lap. Well, no, not halfway, about 3/4 of the way around the first lap. Next set of checks.
Yeah.
Hang on, wait. Did I action this turn for anything?
Well, you have to drive most of the time. I let you do it then because you guys were getting off.
Okay.
You guys are still kicking off. I thought I'd let you get some in, but at this point, your action is keeping the cart steady on the sliding ground.
Yeah, we're on the slippery slope now. All right. That roll is slightly better for the thing.
What'd you get?
16.
16.
Slightly better.
Oh shit! Everybody rolled great except for Team Dad.
No.
They
We
moved
rolled in
forward.
the middle. Okay.
They moved forward 10 feet. You got what?
We rolled medium. Okay.
What'd you roll? I missed that bit. So
16.
I'm trying to ask. 16?
16.
16. You guys make about the same as you did before, and you progress forward a bit more. However, Team Valkyrie and Pacific Parthika start to pull away.
Are we making another deck save for the slope?
Nope, you guys are off the slope with this one. Parthika moved really quick. They rolled really good, and Valkyrin. There's move forward. Valkyrin's still managing to be in the lead, and Parthika's not far behind.
Ava, use the shield to fuck up the
And you guys are about 40 feet off of Parthika now. They're starting to finish their first lap, and you're close behind.
How close is the person? Are they behind us?
Or the person behind you?
Yes.
They're about 40 feet off.
So we're easy third right now. Kind of.
Yeah. As the announcer's up there like, we might have an upset finally. Parthika seems to be lagging.
How's the Valkyr cart looking?
It's been slightly damaged, but it's the medium one, so it's still doing pretty good.
Okay.
Fuck 'em up,
The
Drew.
lady with the halberd has been doing pretty good at defending it from other people.
Good on her.
At this point, though,
We can't let
Currently,
them have for us.
you guys are getting lucky because currently Sharkman and Parthika and Valkyrin are going back and forth with their attacks.
I'm just gonna throw another shot at the Valkyrin driver. Probably be a disadvantage again, but you know, fuck it. I don't care.
This distance, and you are 60 feet behind them. You don't actually have a shot on the leader because of the curve and how far ahead they are.
Ah.
You
Cart.
have the two others in there and the cart. That's a big lady in the back.
Fair. Then I'll just swap to the driver of the.
That
house
said,
cart.
you also don't have a shot on the human of Parthica, but you do have a shot of the driver on Parthica.
I'll take the driver then.
Okay.
No,
He's actually
fuck it.
looking.
Their cart's fucked up. I'll take their cart.
Take a shot at the cart. Roll
Yeah.
a hit.
19 on the die.
19 on the die. That'll definitely hit.
Damage. So 10 total.
10 total.
The more fucked
All
up
right,
wheel
as you
is gonna
fire
get.
off, you just bury it. Aiming for that same wheel. Try to break that wheel because it's already looking damaged and ragged. You hit it, skid off, and do some damage, but they're still pulling.
Yee.
They've definitely slowed down a lot, though. Actually, I have to knock 20 feet off theirs. I forgot about the reduced speed. All right. What are you doing? Anybody else doing anything on this run?
My action is taken driving. You said yes.
For the difficult terrain area, you're off that.
Let's chuck 2 daggers at the Parthica cart.
At the Parthica cart, they are just barely within range, but at the cart itself, or no, Parthica. At the cart itself, or the other people.
Cart.
The cart. Throw 2 daggers. Disadvantage because you're driving.
Let's see. The first dagger is a 16. 17.
That'll
plus
hit.
9. I say we're at plus. We got 1 more proficiency now.
Yep, that'll hit.
And so close. And it's the same. 17 again.
Alright, roll your damage.
All right. D4-1 is 8, and D4-2 is 6.
Hey, Jordan.
Hmm.
You're getting shot twice.
Okay.
19 and a 21.
You know my AC?
I don't remember your AC most of the time.
17.
We're all at 17.
And that's 1 shot from each of the Wookiees. As you take 22 damage total, as both 2 bolts, just one right after the other, hit side and then shoulder. As you've been trying to fire at somebody else.
Still not blooded yet.
And actually, a human on Team Parthica is going to hurl a spear at Count.
$17 to hit.
Then yeah, that hits. That's a 17. I was trying to look and do math. Spear hits you for 8 damage. And then a second one, as he grabs a javelin off of the back of the shark guy and throws it at Eva with a 18 to
Is
hit.
8, is
Ah,
8 after
geez.
the is 8
No.
after the reduction?
No, that's before.
Okay, 4. So
18 to hit you, and you take 8 damage as well for Eva.
Ow!
Don't be mad because we're beautiful.
Ooh.
Does
You just get
Ranger's
that
Quarry,
like squinted eye, like he's trying to hear you. What?
does Ranger's Quarry count as tech power? If it does, that's fine. I just want to make sure because he would not.
I'm
break-
trying to think on this. On one hand,
The Ranger's Quarry works like the UA updated Ranger one, where you have the free Hunter's Mark, pretty much, correct?
that's what I was thinking about.
Because that
I'm
one
gonna say
still
in this
counts
case it will count because
Okay.
everything involved with it.
That's fine. That's why I asked.
Yep.
Because he is hard set on not breaking the rules, and he will not do it.
All right, and actually, at this point, the one lady with the fire-haired lady with the halberd is going to take a swing at Parthika's cart as it seems to be on its last legs.
Bring it, nerd.
Yeah, and as she swings, she cleaves through wheel, knocking the axle out. And it hits and starts to spin out of control.
Bye them.
Must go faster, horse.
They are going to... With everybody making their second rolls, unless... you, are you doing anything? You've been kind of quiet. You gotta
No.
speak up.
I'm just
You're
trying
sitting
to
here
think.
holding?
You can
Yeah.
throw shit at people.
You can throw shit, you can jump at shit.
How far ahead are the Valkyrie?
The Valkyrians are 60 feet ahead of you.
So we're away from the
Man,
Parthika cart. They're gonna try to jump on us.
Yeah, you can throw shit at the Valkyrie or the people behind us.
People
Oh,
behind you are
so
40 feet away.
They're so far ahead. I'm thirsty.
You're
You
gonna
got
throw something at
60
them?
You got 60 range.
Well, they're so far ahead that she wants to take them out first,
Yeah.
so we can catch
Right.
up.
Make an attack roll is at disadvantage at that range for you, though.
Oh, okay.
Still should have a plus 10 or 11.
Fucking grit 20.
Did you roll at disadvantage?
Yeah, you gotta take the lower, love. You gotta roll again.
That's
I
heartbreaking.
mean, made no difference. It was just 19. Instead.
Alright, so it'll still hit, but it's not a crit anymore.
Shut up, I forgot.
I know my combat superiority doesn't fucking count as tech powers. Fuck you.
Nope, that does not. That's skill.
Yep.
Actually need a d4 for this roll.
They didn't say using the force was one of the disqualifiable ones. It was a warning.
You get one warning, yeah.
You're correct. Anyways, you, Joran, take 18 range damage as the girl grabs your bow, pulls two of her arrows back, and looses both of them at you.
Okay, God, I get it. I'm bloody. Fuck.
And everybody crosses it. You guys cross the finish line, finishing your first lap. As they cross, they've been ahead of you a little bit. And up there on the announcer's like, and we're at lap 2. Parthika looks like they may be out. Do we have an upset? And of course, we can't forget Team Dad bringing up the rear. And they're
So
still going slowly, so fucking slow. You
They're
guys
gonna
are
win
about to
this.
Lap them, actually. You guys are about to lap them.
They're gonna win this.
I
Just
believe-
get near 'em.
Wait, if the Valkyries lap them, they get attacks of opportunity.
If the Valkyries lap them, they get to attack first.
They'll be fine. And revenge will be swift and severe.
Let me know whenever you want my roll for.
Yep, go ahead and make your roll. I'm getting ready to roll everybody else's.
How will the horses
Fuck.
go through this? 18.
Yeah,
You're gone, Matthew.
he is, yeah.
You're gone.
Who could have foreseen animal handling as such an important thing?
In space time? Interesting call, but Matt's still gone if he's saying things.
I mean,
Yeah.
it works out.
He's
It
no,
works out.
he's trying to work on.
I mean, it works out well with Joran and Count having the same bonuses.
Can I
Discord
ask?
is allegedly being a bitch,
Ooh. Can I ask something?
and it just crashed.
What are you asking for? And who are you
Since
trying to
we
ask?
just lapped, can we please take a short break? I have to piss real bad.
Matt,
And I'm back.
Matt is having technical difficulties. Well,
I'm back.
My wife, since we did one last, is asking for a short break.
I have to pee really bad.
We'll call it at this bit. I'll have a moment here. I'll explain what happened with these rolls next time. We'll be back.
Okay.
Matt, in case you
I'll
didn't
be
hear
right
it,
back.
and so I don't forget, 18.
18. You've been following that same DC as before.
Let go of me!
Okay, quick bio break. We'll be back
Bio
shortly.
break in the middle of a race. Let's do it!
Bio break, bio break.
Move.
Ooh.
Move.
Does the just as a thing real quick, does the driver of the Valkyrie, whatever the fuck cart look
Valkyrin?
particularly like super strong?
Wait, Parthica or Valkyrin?
Valkyrin, because we already passed Parthica.
She's kind of like a middling average build of stuff. It's kind of hard to tell.
Well, I got a good look at her as well.
I mean,
Yeah.
looking at
But
our
she's
team,
like a very middling average physical build.
Okay.
I mean, our team, you wouldn't look at them and go, "Oh, they're kind of durable," for the most part.
Nope.
Well, if Ava shows off any of her guns, she will look tone as fuck. Is the thing.
Yeah.
Like if she has sleeveless shirts at any time, she looks.
But
Fuck.
Valkyrin's one of the Valkyrin leader is one of the few with breastplate and armor on.
Yeah, I know. That's fine.
They're the only ones with the heavier armor.
Yeah, they just
The
don't.
leader has a medium, and then the girl has a heavy.
Yeah, they just don't seem to be overly strong.
There's no cue to say they would be.
Yeah, fair enough.
Be right back to the bathroom.
Same.
Is it just me and Eric?
Nope.
It's me and Max.
Surprise! Max is also here.
I'm going to go to the bathroom here in a second, but only after, since everyone's gone. I can
All by myself.
I can sneakily do my random invite into the void without them knowing. And this time, it's the spiritual leader of Tibet, the Dalai Lama. He's supposed to be a
That'd
really
be
cool guy.
amazing.
Hey, he's supposed to be a really cool guy.
I've heard that.
You know what? Fuck it. Two-part section. If the Pope wants to come on board as well and be a space Pope or something.
Actually, weird fact, Robert. I met the Dalai Lama when I was really little.
Ah,
Yeah.
I got some. I randomly received a prayer necklace thing in the mail when I was in high school
And I'm
for
back.
for a free Tibet thing.
Cool.
But I
Mine
have the
was
bathroom.
my grandma and I were at a Chinese restaurant in Bloomington by IU.
So one of the ones that
and
goes down.
Why is your thing so fucking loud?
it might have been. But anyway, he was there for a seminar to teach something, and my sister and I were eating with chopsticks, and he complimented us on our skills.
I'm back.
Oh, if people
Shit.
are joining, I'm leaving. For my bathroom.
Go for it. So you guys are a decent bit behind the Team Valkyrin right now.
Sorsha's about to rage quit. She doesn't like to lose money.
You guys are allowed to interrupt to make comments anytime you want. Sorsha and Chani, you know, right?
Yeah. Sorsha doesn't want to lose her money.
Source is about to.
Sorsha did bet on Team Parthica,
Yeah,
and
I
they just lost
know.
their card.
I know!
Wait.
Now it's all on us having to, win.
Yeah,
So hi, Medina.
take out the...
Yeah, what up, Medina? How you doing?
Is he here in server or chat?
Chat.
Welcome to it all. You get to see the later half of some shit going down. Such as some people being in spot number 2 currently. Da, 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 da.
It has been very
Any
rainy
questions
lately.
while we're at it? I drew it out to Sorsha, pointing out to Chani. You two are allowed to chime in and comment at any time you want.
Yeah, but
I'm
like,
back.
only thing I could say is just either for the sake of comedic or entertainment, and it would only be distortion. So
I don't know. It'd be kind of worth it sometimes.
the dads are gonna win.
But,
That's come on.
Can I just say that since the house is almost out, that makes the dads one step closer to winning.
Okay. Ah, shit.
Happy.
Ow.
You guys have to win. We don't have the means to redo this unless we go gamble again. We would like to leave.
Yeah. You have to win unless the dads have a chance to win, and then I would like the dads to win.
I'd still want us to win, but if we have to lose,
I'd rather lose to the dads.
Mhm.
Hey, ladies.
God, Jesus. Okay. Well, I'm back. So.
I'm waiting to make sure everybody's back.
Okay.
Town isn't back yet.
Oh.
Yep.
I made a mess.
I'm about to make a mess.
Stop.
I do not have.
I was talking about in game.
Not
I
yet.
don't know what you guys are thinking.
I'm eating an egg roll.
I've been wanting Chinese for God knows how long.
I'm eating
And
Sun
James
Chips
won't
garden
let me
salsa.
have Chinese.
That was me yesterday. I got Chinese.
I don't
Chinese
know
sounds
how
good,
you
Max.
keep
What do you
fucking
think?
talking negatively about me.
You really won't let me
Chinese
have
sounds
Chinese.
good, right?
It does.
It's
Do
not
Chinese, too.
negative. It's a fucking fact. You won't let me have Chinese.
All I've told you is I don't want to eat that.
The woman needs her Chinese food.
You
Well,
don't
the same
want to
thing
eat
is
it.
not letting you. Because I could just say, no, you're not getting food out, period. Fuck you.
Rude.
You not wanting to eat it is technically not letting me have it because I don't get it.
When you were out over the weekend, you could have got your rich-ass sister if I can get it for you.
No, because she had just got paid
Hey,
this
guys.
weekend.
Hey, guys. Let's tone down the issues on stream.
I mean, it's not a serious issue, but I mean, he's back, so at least it sounded like it.
I am back, yes. I just had
Okay.
turned your guys' volumes down while you're shouting at each other.
You weren't shouting at each other. Screw you.
I'm sorry, I'm just a loud person. I'm just a loud person.
Anyways,
Cares about her Chinese
we can
food.
get back to it.
All right, we're moving to on break side and go
Yeah.
for it.
Only Matt.
All right.
Only
For this
Matt
next
knows
bit.
who I invited over.
And this next bit, as we go,
Like a fucking kid.
you guys start to pull forward. You cross the finish line. You start to go forward. At the same time, Team Valkyrin's pulling ahead. What catches your attention right now is Valkyrin, the lady with the halberd, as they're going by, rams a halberd into one of the dads and knocks him off the cart as they speed past. And Parthika, as they are skidding out of control and the Wookiee team passes by, two of them manage to leap onto the Wookiee team's cart and start knocking people off the cart.
They
Rip
were
their arms
fast
off.
with their heavy cart.
They're rolling really good for animal checks.
To be fair, they are Wookiees.
Yeah. And right now they got the driver and one of the Wookiees off, and the big shark guy's manhandling the other one at the moment. With the human currently driving and pulling them forward, and they're about 40 feet behind you after all this.
Crash
So it's just gonna get up and cheer.
What?
So she's gonna cheer. She's gonna get up and she's gonna scream.
No, not very many people have attacked the Wookiee cart.
So, how far ahead are Valkyrin of us now?
The Valkyrin are 80 feet ahead of you. But they have to make a dex save as they make it to one of the as the trap sets off for them.
Huh.
Yeah, fuck, they're fine.
Are we within sight?
Well, yeah, the whole track's within sight as you circle.
Huh. Guys, there's traps.
Miss.
Yep.
Also, keep shooting their cart. We need their, take out their wheels. We
As
need them to
you watch
slow
as they're driving through, and two poles on the other side fling up with a rope between them to try and clothesline them, and all of them manage to duck and get under it in time.
Where's the blue
However,
turtle
Team
shell?
Dad, as they were right next to him,
That'll be fine.
Team
against
Dad
me.
rolled really well. They made it too.
I told you.
Hell yeah.
Can
16 and 17 on the die.
But do Team Dad get attacks at them?
Aw.
Team Dad's hanging on for dear life.
They
Aw,
got this.
Team Dad.
That's not what it
Team-
sounds like. It sounds like they're winning.
Team Dad did. Team
They
Dad
haven't
didn't
finished
get
a
their
lap
turn.
yet.
Team Dad didn't get their turn.
They haven't even made it halfway through a lap yet. They're meandering. As you hear from the Anaris voice, and it looks like Parthika doesn't want to go out yet. They're putting up a fight and taking another cart.
Right.
But it looks like Team Bishan is out of the running.
I use my sling and shoot at the team up ahead? I can't speak English.
They
Valkyrie?
are 80. They
Yes.
are 80 away.
Yep.
That's
You got
120.
disadvantage. You have disadvantage as you try to wind up a bullet. Are you trying at the cart or at them?
The fling had 120 max.
Yeah, I said you're
Go.
flinging it at disadvantage because it's maximum range.
Aren't they?
You said 8.
They're 80 feet away, but the sling is 120.
That's at max
It's a
if you have a
30,
thing that
120.
It has the
You don't have the
and-
sharpshooting mastery effect to
However,
maximize your range, so
you're-
you still have disadvantage.
but your math on the attack is still good. You should be fine.
Joran, murder cart.
And you're throwing it at the cart or one of the people in it, is what I was trying to ask you.
I'm gonna aim for the driver. Try to.
Alright.
Slowly and slowly, they're putting a bigger target on.
17.
You don't manage to hit the lady at the cart, but you do hit the lady with the heavy armor. As you fling it, and it just pings off the side of her armor without really doing much.
Okay.
I'm targeting their already screwed up wheel.
Valkyrin, they don't have a heavy screwed up wheel.
He's making
Not
a
heavy
screwed up
screwed
wheel.
up wheel, but it was dented.
A little
I've
bit.
hit their.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about
Uh,
Ava's second attack?
Waiting on what they do.
I'm going to switch from the sling to spear.
Spear will
if
not
I'm
reach them.
allowed. No. Okay, so I'll just try.
Spear is
sling.
only 60-foot max.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I'll just.
Although you guys do catch javelins.
19.
Javelin.
Physically
19.
catch them
That'll
so
hit
you
her.
can use them.
Yeah, you guys are. As you're driving back, count from behind. Maybe. That's not it. From behind, as you're sitting there driving, a javelin buries itself into the chariot next to you. On the wall. As you guys look back, as Sharkman, with the last bit of his hand, pushed the Wookiee off the back, grabbed one of his javelins, and hurled it at you.
He stuck a blunt object in through the wood.
He did.
It's yours now. Specifically, Eva's.
Even if it's blunted and rounded, it's still got a slight point to it, like all things like that will. You throw it hard enough.
Just gonna keep my eyes forward and pray these horses can go.
And back at you, Joran, because you two have been shooting.
18 damage to the wheel because I already know what I rolled hits.
Alright, and it pings and hits, and the wheel starts to spin a bit. You take 2 shots, and that's a 19 and a 19. It's 8. It's 8 and 16 plus that.
A barbarian.
That's
that
another
throws
22
things is what
damage.
People needed to be.
As he, the girl with the pixie cut draws back 2 arrows at the same time, leeches both of them, and they just boom, one in each shoulder, bouncing
Action
off.
surge.
Because okay, action surge. Go for your next attack.
I'm gonna make a called shot
With what?
at the reins that the driver's holding.
With what?
with the crossbow that I'm using.
You just used your crossbow.
That's why he's action surging.
Action
Yeah.
surgeon doesn't negate the property.
I might as well throw this fucking crossbow over the goddamn.
The loading property states you can fire once per round.
I get it.
Should have taken a longbow.
This
I
is
should
true.
have.
You can action surge to try to do something if you wish, but that's if you have range.
Start using your commander shots, or whatever they are.
Problem is, nothing's in range.
I meant for the extra damage parts of them when you do your crossbow.
Well, I have to target a creature with my things.
Oh, it can't be a
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Because you can't do a tripping attack really on a thing like this.
Or a distracting strike on a cart.
Yes, because it'll be very distracted by that bolt you've buried in it. Alright, everybody roll your next animal handling.
Action surge, I want to give him advantage on the next roll. Since I've already
Try to give
burned
him
the
help.
action
Try to
surge.
give him some help. Okay.
Yeah. I already burned it, so I want to give him advantage.
Team Dad.
I get 2
Shit,
dice.
Team Dad's Team Dad's meandering along. It's okay. As you guys are starting to pass Team Dad.
Oh! Your advantage. Your advantage just saved us.
What'd
Good.
you get?
A 1 and a 20.
Alright, so you get a little bit of extra boost this time because you're starting to get a feel, and Jordan helped you out there.
The one
Right,
with the
so you
first
move
one.
forward. 320. So they also move forward. 40. So you actually picked up a lot of speed between them trying to knock people out and try to avoid the trap. Valkyrie didn't make quite the momentum you did, but you trying to galvanize forward, start zipping forward, and kind of push the horses past what you think you should safely do on a chariot a bit, and you manage to catch up. And you're about 20 feet behind them. And Parthika is now...
Damn it. I need.
Right.
I
Ava,
need-
for the love of God, please pick up the fucking bolus shield and throw it.
Parthika's doing really good, too. They're 40 feet behind you.
Like I
Them in
said
their
last time.
Them in
How?
their heavy. Them in their
Just
heavy car.
Throw it at the wheel.
Yep. They did the same you did.
Did they get past the dads unscathed?
I was going to ask you guys gonna do anything as you pass the dad. He's gonna take a half-hearted swipe at you, but that's a 12.
When you
That's
say-
not gonna hit.
When you say you, okay, never mind.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
I'm gonna.
It's a 12. It doesn't hit anything. As you watch one of the dads grabs his spear, just kind of like awkwardly tries to shove it forward to stab you. You guys hit a bump, and he bounces up for a second and just grabs down and pulls himself down instead.
Babe.
Are you guys doing anything as you pass?
Not on the dads.
Not all.
Okay.
Ava,
That's Parthika
Ava,
pass,
Ava.
however.
Ava, I agree with
I'm
Jordan.
gonna. Yeah, I was gonna do what Jordan told me to do.
Okay, Parthika, as you pass. Parthika passes them. Fuck. Parthika carves out a chunk of the side of their wagon as it starts rolling and lopping as it goes for the chariot.
Dicks.
What they do to them?
And the second attack is him hurling a blunt javelin and... Yeah, that'll still hit the dad, knocking out the second dad, so it's just one driver left.
No. They
Fear
fear them.
disqualified.
No,
Could you
I
say this-
misread that yesterday wrong.
Okay.
They are destroying what they
The
fear.
warning when I said the 1 and 2, I said it wrong. It was supposed to be for your warning for breaking the rules.
No, I'm saying the dads are disqualified because they only have one person left, and you said if 2 people got knocked out, they're out.
No. That's what I've said. I stated wrong. When I was saying the 1 and 2, I literally listened back. I was meaning 1 chance to fuck up, and they give you a warning. 2 means you're out.
Everyone has to be out of the park for them to be out, though.
Okay.
Mhm. Well, out of the cart.
Out of the
It's
out of the
iffy.
running. So
But yeah, actually, no, you're right. They're out because one guy fell off in the middle of that stuff. So Team Dad.
No.
is it just us three
Take
then?
out the other cart. End well.
Yeah. Team Dad is now out of the running. You just hear, man, there goes them. I was kind of hoping they would manage to make it, but I guess not.
And they're within 20 feet of us now. In front.
The not Parthika.
The
The
Valkyrie is
all
20 in
female
front of
team.
you. Partika is behind you by
40.
about 40.
I would like to use 2 of the bolasses at their cartwheels.
Who dare?
Bolas.
I don't know the plural of it.
Bolas. It's
I
just
would
an
like to
S.
use 2 bolas.
Yeah, it's Bola
Alright.
and Bola.
You're still at disadvantage.
I accept these terms.
And actually, wait. Yeah, they're 20 feet ahead. You're still at disadvantage. What are you doing? How you going to it? Let's do it.
I'll say I'm 20 feet because I'm driving regardless.
That's what I'm saying. Let's do it. See what you got.
17
That'll hit.
and that's dirty 20.
Both of those will hit, but roll a d4 as you try to grapple a cart with a
Do you want me to
bola.
roll do you want me to roll the damage first or this d4?
No, bolas don't do damage in this case. That was all thrown out because I didn't know. They didn't even think there's an official one of those. You're rolling a d4 to see what they do because you're throwing it at a cart
Am I rolling a d4 for each or just one?
each.
Okay. The first one is a 2.
Okay.
And the second one
Forks.
is also a 2.
Okay. Neither of them really take on the cart as you throw and as it's spinning and they just and get bounced off the spokes.
Throw the shield one. Someone stronger than me.
The
Which means
only one of
either
us that's bad is her. Anyway, I'm going to.
What?
And
Yeah,
you
but
guys
do
are
the
getting
thing.
shot again.
I'm going to shoot the driver
Okay.
of the all lady cart, and I'm going to add on a trip attack.
That's gonna work really weird in this case, but I'll let you try.
Stumble,
Because
fall.
nobody's moving. They're standing on a cart. And it's
But knocking someone prone on the cart. Who's trying
well,
to
they
drive
just
it?
fall. They just trip and fall down there with the rain in their hands.
That's
Still,
still gonna be
We'll
weird.
see what happens.
Range of normal, a
Count
certain length.
19
if they
hits.
fall.
Mm-hmm.
Joran, 16 and natural 20.
And that's royal hit, duh.
Yep, I was letting you know. 16 though? No.
No.
All right,
just
she
waiting.
draws back 2 arrows again. Let's loose. One of them flies wide, but one of them comes in and does 25 damage as it just drills into your gut as you take your shot.
How much
I'll
do
be
I
out.
take?
You still get your shot though.
Yeah.
And then at you count 19 hit, right?
Yep.
You take 11 damage as a javelin hits you in the back. And
All right. All my bonus actions are going to the Surisu. So
I'd also like to
17
say
for Eva. Will that hit you? I believe it does.
Does
It
anyone have
needs
a shield?
Ava did a grab a shield.
Well,
roll your thing for the throwing of the fucking bullet shield, babe.
Oh yeah.
And you take another 9 damage, Eva. As a javelin also hits you in the back of the leg.
I would like to state though that shooting the driver was a natural 20.
Okay.
Another. How
I'm
much?
fucking mad.
And I can roll.
Alright.
She passes
How
the
much did
save.
you
16
say?
on the die.
That's fine.
You took 9 damage. As Team Parthika does not want to fall behind.
I'm very much bloodied at them.
how much
How are you-
damage did you do
You
with your
took
crossbow?
two hits. How are you bloody?
That's what I'm waiting on.
I have 57 health.
She's been taking a lot of hits.
That's not half your health.
I'm at 87 health.
Yeah,
That's not half your health.
bloody.
It's not.
50.
No.
Wait, yeah, no, never mind. I'm
Okay.
bad at math, but
I was like, damn, this is a lot more grim than I thought.
I don't know. For some reason, I'm not being attacked much.
It's because there's people in the way.
Jordan had to go.
My
Well,
good
I mean, you're
looks are-
standing on a cart with one person at the front steering, and you have 2 people on the sides that are technically behind them a little bit because how chariots are. So there's 2 people in the way for hitting count.
31 damage on that crit, by the way.
31 damage. That actually hits her, and she slumps forward pretty heavily, but she's still pulling shit together.
Still, there like a save or something for the tripping part.
She already
I
passed.
rolled it already.
Okay.
But I still got to add that D6 to it.
Yeah, she is definitely looking rough.
Let Ava roll for the shield toss.
That's what I'm waiting on.
What would she roll?
Oh,
An attack roll.
18. Sorry.
18.
Yes.
On the
Shut
die
up.
So,
or afterward?
wait,
On the die or
let's see.
afterward?
Grab it. Doesn't matter. So you grab the bola with the shields on it, and this was really hodgepodge to begin with. Just grab it and spin it up and throw it. Two of the shields come off and just fly out. I actually want Count to make a deck save as the shield flies back towards him.
I rolled a 19 on making that.
And you just duck and it flies right over your head.
Does it hit
I
perfect?
don't know-
Eva, as you look and like your arm's following through, that shield flies right over Count's head and right past you.
Matt, no, I rolled a 19 when I said I made those. I rolled a 16 for the save.
Oh,
No.
you did roll a 19, but you're just you try to tie
Rope.
rope with a shield on a bola
Jesus.
that's
Yeah,
getting spun and tossed by Eva.
I know, I was just saying that. But yeah, 16 for the decks.
But
Still
you're gonna roll a
big
d6
frisbee
instead of a
shield.
d4 to see if you can hurt it.
Yeah, still a big frisbee shield. Gonna go hit a wheel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She gets to roll d6 instead of a d4 to see if she can mess some stuff up. I just threw something together for the bola there.
Do they have to?
To
Do the
interact with
Valkyries, does Valkyris have to make a save from getting a flying shield?
No, Parthika does though. It glances off his shoulder, but he seems okay. You just
knew
get
I
the
should've-
what the and
I
he
knew I
throws
should've
himself
made
down and it carries off his side.
I knew I should have made more of these.
It's a hazard to everyone around them. You watch as it pings off, and as one of as the Twi'lek from the crash cart finally starts to stumble up, just gets tung, and it bounces off her head and knocks her out.
Oh,
It's the equivalent of just launching some green shells in Mario Kart.
And you just get up there like, and some ingenuity. It seems attempted, rather mixed results, though I do think for the team collision course there.
what do you get on our D6?
Eva. Eva.
For that one more time, I didn't
Roll
hear
your
you.
D6.
You just roll a d6.
Oh, okay. No, like I didn't hear you. You cut out for.
I'm just saying, roll a d6.
I got a 1.
Alright.
I don't think
Same
it's
as
damage
before.
to that.
Ting
Oh.
off of the spokes as you try to aim and knock out the wheel.
Change of plan. Just shoot the bitch. I mean the cart or any of the women on
As
top
you guys
of it.
say,
Okay.
shoot the bitch. Jordan slumps to the ground next to you.
Oh,
As he said that last hit knocked him out.
yeah.
It's
Huh.
okay. They get back up.
He'll be fine. Hit the cart or hit the person driving it. Is Ava still has another?
So
I do.
everybody roll your. Oh yeah, that's right. As she.
You also have your action.
the cart driver.
I got chocolate milk
Valkyrin.
and Betty.
Drove past and knocked him off with one of her attacks.
Let's see.
Valkyrie's
Ava,
gonna do something similar to you guys.
Ava, you also have your action surge if you want that.
Whoa.
You need to wait.
So while this is going on,
I got
Valkyrie's halberd. A what?
17
To hit
on the die.
with what? With
Yeah.
what?
Spear
At the
Okay.
at the person or the cart?
person.
All right. So you throw this. Roll damage.
D8 or wait, no, D6 plus a D4 plus 5.
Because they're about to have a very fun event here.
Were they ingenuous as did they have ingenuity as well? Are they just
They have
chucking
a heavy
halberd?
ass. They have a girl in a heavy ass set of armor and a halberd that could really jump.
We are 20 feet back.
and you are barreling forwards.
It makes it theoretically possible.
We
Yeah.
have horses in front of us. Attacking the horses are illegal.
This is true. Be careful on your jump.
Yep, I know.
Gotta do splits midair.
You guys are barreling forward, and 20 feet is a gap that she could make anyways.
How? One jump.
Your
doesn't have
long
any
distance.
There's no
No.
long.
There's
no running.
There's things. If you're there's things for it where you don't have to have a running jump.
In heavy armor?
In
That's
heavy
terrifying.
armor.
Heavy armor does not apply any disadvantage to athletics. Actually,
Except for swimming.
heavy
is
armor only gives
right.
you a penalty to stealth.
Yeah,
Because-
yeah.
Armor is not supposed to inhibit you more.
Except for swimming.
You guys are getting really tired at me for explaining the basic rules of equipment.
I'm just confused about the 20-foot jump from standing still.
I just know no rules.
She can make a 20-foot jump normally. You guys are barreling forward.
What's the damage on the spear? For
This
God's
is the
sake?
same thing that
It's
other people have
20
used for momentum.
It's the 20-foot jump is the thing.
What's the damage on the spear?
I'm waiting on it.
D6 plus D4 plus 5, babe.
I promise these are things in the game.
I just haven't seen them. That's why I want to know where they're from.
I don't care.
Go look at Athlete.
See, but if he tells me, I can make shenanigans.
Yeah, go look at Athlete. It's feet.
Don't I have that feat?
Yes, you do.
I thought so.
I need to stop
Eva?
closing out my calculator.
Just, it.
That's
The
You have a
maximum
dice.
number is
What'd you roll?
15.
What were your two rolls?
well, that's the thing. I have to add a 5 to the 2 rolls. So
Yeah.
What were the two rolls?
I got 14. I got it.
Okay, so as you throw a spear and you hit her in the back, like in the lower back, she actually hits and slumps over to the side, and the pixie girl has to see if she can do anything about this. Pixie haircut. See if she can do anything about this. Animal handling at disadvantage.
They can't have two people off the cart.
Hmm?
The rules.
No. I just did that bit. I just explained I misspoke
Yeah.
about two people on the cart.
Yeah, they're fine. They're fine with their cart.
Okay.
And they have two people conscious
Ah.
still. Anyways,
Oh,
Whenever you want to action surge as well. Nope.
she manages to get a hold of it and grab it, but she does lose some speed on this. She'll have disadvantage on this next check to progress forward.
She's just gonna fucking jump over Count and just stomp Joran.
It's
gonna
not her
make a
turn. She
Goomba
spent
noise.
her action this round. It'll be next round.
I meant the person jumping.
Yeah, she spent her action this round as we went past stuff.
mm-hmm.
Be ready to spear her.
I mean, veer the fucking cart off to one side. Fuck her. This is a 3D plane. Fuck her. Veer the cart to one side. She's jumping. You see it. It's a fucking
Actually,
mistake.
no, she hasn't done anything yet. I was just making the joke about it because he was asking.
See, you said that because I thought she was doing the jump now.
No, you asked about it. I said fun shenanigans. And she's used her turn to attack as she passed stuff.
Oh, okay. Is Ava action surging, or are we going to the next round?
That's what I was waiting on her to say.
Oh,
As I
no,
was
next
explaining other
round.
stuff. Next round.
Okay.
All right, make your check. They have to make their check.
Normal roll this time.
Cool. I get to roll a D20.
Nope,
Fucking
you're unconscious. This is all non-lethal damage.
Oh.
That's
Brutish ability still allows me to make that save.
No, it doesn't.
Non-lethal damage just knocks you unconscious for X amount of time.
Okay, cool.
Generally up to the DM.
Yep. Non-lethal
Cool.
damage puts you unconscious, not zero. Not dead.
Yay.
If you're
So
bleeding
not-
out, maybe. Well, that's the same thing. That's the reason none of them can get back up.
Quickly count. Stomp him in the neck.
Oh, Jesus.
15.
15. You are pulling past Valkyrin as they rolled really poorly. Actually, you and Parthika and Crash Course both bypass Valkyrin.
Hey, how you
Valkyrin
doing?
is going to attempt to jump. She will attempt to jump as you guys are coming past. Barely. She lands on like the outside, like lands on the edge of the cart, like grabbing it with both hands. Drops her halberd in the process though, and is trying to haul herself into the cart. As Pixie Cut falls behind, and Parthika is neck and neck with you.
They are
Sword!
You're taking 2
heavy.
javelins.
That heavy cart is hauling ass.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's not big increments of difference.
Did the Wookiees have the heavy cart?
Yes,
Yeah.
they did.
they're
They
the only
had.
one.
They had.
Sword!
Anyways, you're getting shot twice with javelins.
Ava or me?
One at Ava and one at you.
Okay.
Because the guy's focusing on driving. Those both hit, because on the die they would hit. Nine to Ava, 8 to count.
All right.
As Sharkman grabs 2 javelins and just throws 2. Pixie can't shoot anymore because she needs 2 hands to fire a bow and has to keep a hand on the reins.
How's Ava's health doing?
And
She's not bloodied yet.
Okay.
that's everybody's turn. All right. As you guys are rounding the corner, it's important to note this is the last roll before you cross the finish line.
Hey, wait. We didn't attack or anything this round.
I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
You're on the final stretch.
Okay.
This will be the last round.
Well,
After
she's
the one after this will be the last thing.
Let's see.
Valkyrin fell like 60 feet behind with that swap change and everything.
Let's make this interesting here. The bola.
The bola. What are you trying to do?
The bola. I'm gonna make a targeted attack since they're both within 20 feet, correct? The drivers?
Yeah, you guys are neck and neck. But you and Parthika are neck and neck. Valkyrin's like 60 feet behind. They rolled a natural 1.
Oh.
Not natural 1, natural 2.
Parthika's getting a targeted bolas to the wrist and hands while they're steering.
I'll be honest, the
can-
targeted thing won't do a big difference here. It's
Okay.
a bola. It's
Yeah,
still a
but it's-
disadvantage though, because you're still driving.
Yep. I'm just doing it to lock up their hands while they're driving. That is.
Don't we have the big fucking lady?
Wait. How many bolas have you guys thrown? Because you've
This
had
is
people
the
take
last
bolas from you. You've had people throw them.
I've only
You've
thrown
thrown
one
them.
bola.
I have thrown 2, and I'm throwing 2 more this round, most likely.
Hmm.
We'll see.
Just so
And
this
how many
is
did Eva throw?
none.
Eva threw the shield one,
Yeah.
Okay.
She threw the
so
shield
that's-
one and spears.
and I wrote
One.
the shield one. I wrote the shield one separate.
Well, that's okay. Go ahead, 3 bolas.
Those are both 10 on the die, so 19 total.
19 total. They will hit.
Do you want anything for that rolling or?
Nope. They hit. He's grappled. He's wrapped up in it. He'll have to make a check to see if he can break out of them.
Right. And who's driving the other one?
The human.
You
Although it might have to be the shark man in a second.
And there is a heavy armor lady grabbing the side of our cart.
Yep.
And,
Eva still has her around stuff to do.
Can I wait for my second attack to see what Eva do?
This is all happening simultaneous.
That's why I'm asking if I can. I
I kind of want to say no because it's like a very like iffy metagamey way to play that, but I'll let it go on this one.
This entire thing is weird.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'll let it go on this one.
There's no initiative for anything. What's Ava doing?
Rose, do your thing.
We have
I don't
Shark
know.
Boy. We have Shark Boy and Human next to us, and Lady in heavy armor.
There's like
grabbing
a
up-
maybe 10-foot gap between you and the other group. They're like side. You guys are side by side.
Does my sword reach that far?
No.
Oh.
But you do have someone on our cart that isn't supposed to be on our cart.
Just bat them in the hand.
Bap their fucking hands. Action surge to do it 4 times. Fuck their hand. Break that son of a bitch.
This is the final stretch, so
Yeah.
We do not need the additional weight.
I'm going to actually grab their wrist and yeet.
All right, make an athletics check, and they'll make an athletics check.
Strong. Be strong, go.
They have good bonus too. This could be either way.
Come on, this is a very important roll.
Yeah,
don't
maybe.
get taken off with her.
That is not on any point because it landed on the bag. Ooh,
Come on.
ooh,
Should have just shit stomped her hands.
ooh.
There's no disadvantage or anything either, is there?
Nope, this is just straight athletics for both of them.
Push attack.
Give 1 second.
It's a thing.
I can help you. What did you get on the die? Just roll a flat die. You guys have equal modifiers.
Roll well.
Hello.
She got confused.
What number did you get on the die? You guys have equal modifiers.
You do?
Just,
Yes.
What number did you get?
I got 18.
You grab, try to rip and pull, but she's got a death grip on this side of this wagon.
Push attack fail.
You technically can push attack twice because that does work with multi-attack.
Okay, I'll try again.
Alright. Flat roll.
Ah!
What'd you
20!
Natural 20.
Yay!
Alright, you grab and rip and pull and you throw one of the wrists off. And like in the stumble bit of it, she's like leering off the side, catches the wheel and it throws her the rest of the way off and hits the ground.
That was a mistake. That broke a fucking arm.
Action surge.
She's pulling
took out
herself
the other
back up.
cart.
She hit the top of the wheel, not the spokes.
Aw.
I have a question.
Okay?
You said they're neck and neck, but you also said something about they're within 10 feet. I'm confused about that.
10
bit.
feet to the side of you. It's a track. There's not just one lane.
Okay. Are we further in, as in would be closer to the finish? In any case,
Yeah, you guys
like
are
that?
both towards like the middling area of the track. Unless you guys told me otherwise, I just kept you in the middling area.
All right.
Action surge. Do something, Eva.
Yeah, you have your action surge. Also,
Secure victory.
also dagger at the person on their cart.
Okay. Which one?
The person driving.
Okay.
Who has
He's
his arms
actually only
tied.
been attacked like twice. Roll to hit.
Oh yeah, that,
Attack twice.
Disadvantage because you're driving.
that is a 7 on the die with +9, so 16.
Nope.
Yeah.
As you wing the dagger, and the driving just throws you off, and you hit like a bump and it moves your arm at the same time.
I am gonna. Oh god. I am gonna action. So?
Okay, you're gonna action surge. What are you gonna do?
How
Spear
far
into
are
the
they?
cartwheel.
10 feet?
10 feet.
Yeah.
I think I have.
This cart hasn't been damaged hardly at all, from what I remember the heavy cart.
It's been damaged some, but not extensively because it's one of the heavier carts.
Did his bola hit?
It did, but it didn't do anything because just low roll on the chance.
I think I have one more spear.
Yep, this is your last spear if you throw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
All
javelin
the-
right
all
there.
the-
And there is a javelin in the fucking cart too.
Can I like throw it to get stuck in the wheel so it'll stop the cart?
No, it'll break the thing because of how fast things are moving. More than likely.
Also,
I
this is
believe-
one of the heavier armored carts, so it's
Yeah.
a lot more durable in the wheel area too.
Okay.
My personal opinion.
But you would still do damage like a normal attack if you did that.
Yeah, no, I'll just aim for the driver.
And then
Okay,
pull
aim for the driver.
the fucking javelin out and throw that at the driver too. Fuck.
Okay. Where'd my dice
Rolled
go?
hit.
Oh,
Because he's already been shot a bunch of times already.
Driver has been attacked. That was a lot of damaging things actually.
7.
Plus,
Oh, plus 9.
you gotta remember, you don't just roll a die.
7 plus 9. So
Yeah.
16. Same as count. You throw it, and
17.
he's like wrapped up, and he like,
It's 17 plus 9.
Oh.
what?
Yeah.
17 plus 9. Okay. She said
Yeah.
7, I thought.
No.
No.
Okay, 17. Yeah, that'll hit.
Sorry.
Yeah, I heard 7 as well.
Well, she did say 17 before that. And I said you gotta remember to add shit.
Yeah,
I
7.
can't-
That'll hit. It's It's your D6, D4, plus 5.
Yep. And then rip out javelin, throw that too. Just fuck him.
It's looking like Shark Boy might have to take the lead. Might have to take the
While you were
reins.
talking about the movie.
Now it's time for one of those random natural 20s on the vehicle ability.
I have a plan.
Do keep in
It's
mind, if
not
you
a-
both fuck up, there is a cart behind you still speeding forward.
Yes. And I have a plan.
And this is the last stretch of the race.
See, we're 60 ahead of them, correct?
Yeah.
And neck and neck with these ones, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yup. Yup.
Eva?
James is not a proponent, Jordan is not a proponent for cheating, but James is.
Oh no, I have a
Stop.
plan.
I know.
have a plan.
Eva, hold on, guys. Guys. We're waiting on Eva's damage. Hold on. Yes? You started
What?
to talk. You're damaged. You just attacked, and you just started to say a number. What?
I mean,
She never rolled her damage.
I was just very. Leave me
She's
alone.
stupid.
I'm sorry.
What did you get?
10.
Up waiting. 10?
Yes.
It's after the plus
All right.
5, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So, you hit him. He skids to the side and hits the wall. He's not unconscious, but he definitely lost grip of the reins after all you guys have done to him. With between bolas and multiple hits. So it'll take Shark Boy in a second. He gets to make a save. But you still get your second attack before any of that occurs.
Hit the shark.
No, target the reins. Knock them down there to where they can't grab it.
That's a harder thing to hit.
That is a
Whatever
very
you-
hard thing to hit.
Whatever Eva wants, it's Eva.
I mean, yeah.
I'm in
Looks like
stage.
Shark Boy's going for the reins, so you can target Shark Boy to hit him.
Does Ava have any of the things like Jordan?
Nope.
Yeah, she
What do you
should.
mean?
The
Oh, the martial superiority stuff. Yeah, that
the
probably.
superiority die
She
stuff.
does? Technically, all fighters get them. I just didn't write them down on her sheet because they're confusing.
That's a. Okay. That's something to probably add on at some point.
Which she'll never use because she never understands them.
Nope.
Regardless, add them on in case. What are you rolling? What are you doing? You have one more attack.
Yeah. And you have a javelin in the thing. You can pick up the javelin and throw it.
I don't know what else.
The Shark Boy looks like he's going for the reins on the other cart because you've knocked him off. You knocked the one guy off the reins already.
Yeah, he's up like in the corner. He's awake still, but you guys have done enough damage between bolas and damage. He's loose. He couldn't hold of the reins.
How far can I jump?
If you're asking if
Okay.
you can make the jump, you could.
sword time. Let's go.
And you would get your one attack.
Sure, why not?
All right, make an athletics as Eva like mounts up, puts a foot on the edge of the chariot, and starts to leap to the other one.
Fucking fall off my desk. Um.
What's the number on the die?
16.
So +9.
Plus your athletics,
Over 20.
plus 9. You can make it to the cart. Springboarding off, using those leg muscles of yours, you launch, hit, skid down onto the cart, landing hard, but you're still there. You have your one attack.
I'll fill out the sword that I have.
You're going to try to hit him with the sword? Go for it.
Technically, she gets 3 attacks for this.
3 attempts.
Yeah.
Do
If she
add-
misses,
Do I add this one?
you add which. If you're 2-ending a guess.
You're rolling to hit first.
Yeah.
Yep.
30, 20.
That'll hit.
So now it's a D10 plus D4 plus 5. Yeah. No, that's D8. Is it? No, that's a D10. Okay, so it looked weird from my angle. It looked weird from my angle. What do you want me to say?
Fucking trying to confuse me. Why do I have my...
Hey guys. Calm down. Roll your dice.
We're fine, bruh. Calm down yourself.
I am calm.
This is just how we talk to each other.
Yes. I'm just trying to make it more done than the race only.
Not gonna happen.
And
Frank.
not get us derailed more.
My brain said that 8 was a 10. Ha!
So did James. Except that it was the opposite. He said it was an 8.
17.
Plus 5. Yeah, you did.
17 damage as you bring the sword across, striking this guy in the back as he's churning. He stumbles forward, but he's still standing. And I ask for one last set of checks.
And now he has a distraction. And the other guy's all tied up.
Matt,
What?
if anyone passes us and they're within 15 feet, I'm bonus action Ataru jumping to the front of their horse, on top of their horse.
You're gonna.
Go ahead,
Okay.
if you want to.
That's
That
only if
being said,
somebody
Do
passes.
remember, interacting with the horses is a very iffy area.
I'm not attacking them. I'm just going to stand
I'm just
on
telling you. I'm just letting you
What?
know.
I can. Okay, well, the front of their cart.
If you-
then.
Jump on their cart. Okay, that's going to be iffy there.
He's a ninja.
What'd you roll? I mean, on who's going to win, because that means there's 2 people. He's on somebody else's cart, and your cart's out of control.
That's why I'm jumping in front of them to make myself ahead of them. I rolled
The
a 7.
cart has to cross the line.
Yes. But other people have taken other people's carts already.
Like the Wookiee cart, that is the only one that's actually likely to pass them. That
Actually, it's not.
has
but-
2 other people.
Not with this too. Not with the way this is going to be going at rest rate. Anyways, you rolled a 7 total.
7 total.
My god.
The other 2 rolled a lot better.
I was hoping you would just say they rolled a 7 as well.
No, you cannot roll that low.
They can't roll that low?
Well, unless they roll 1, but they have. These are the 2 experienced teams. Can't you tell?
I mean, Sharkman has to take the reins. And
Yeah, he rolled at disadvantage. Anyways, so yeah, they're starting to pull ahead. Valkyrie's starting to catch up, but because of the distance, they're not going to pass you.
oh, hey, both Ava and me are on that cart then.
Okay.
Oh my... Why?
So you're going to bonus action jump on his cart.
Yep.
And okay, you can make the 15-foot bonus action leap yourself over.
Yep.
He gets his action still. His stuff will be at disadvantage because he's driving. But you guys are about to cross the finish line, and he's in control of the cart.
Yeah. No, see, but I'm not attacking him. they've got another person that's still conscious, correct?
Yeah, he's sitting down in the corner. I've already explained the unconscious rule was me misreading stuff, right?
No,
Like, this is the
no,
third
no,
time
no,
I brought it up.
No. He was still. I'll say he is conscious though. Correct. He is a conscious member of the part. Like he's not knocked down, right? Or did I mishear that? I thought he was still standing.
He's awake still. He's just stuck in the corner useless because he failed both his checks to escape. Yes, I know they're DC 10s. He still failed them.
Okay, no. See, I wanted to make sure he was, you know.
Yeah, he's still wrapped up. He failed 2 DC 10 strength checks.
Ava, throw him out the back.
Aren't you the driver?
No, I'm
Yeah,
standing in
he
front of
was.
the driver.
The other cart just spun out of control and is like running off, leering to the side. They're not going at the finish line anymore.
That's
'Cause Count
okay.
jumped
The only
away.
person on the other car was knocked out, Joran.
Yeah,
He's
Jordan's
fine.
still on the cart.
Hopefully our cart will run in front of the other cart and make them have to veer
No.
off.
It's getting away from you guys.
That was the most. Sorry,
is my
but
point.
in my opinion, that was like the most pointless thing. But that
Just
Doesn't
take this
matter.
new card.
Shut up.
I was just about to say not important. Jesus, calm down.
It was
Anyway.
important. I was falling
What are you
behind.
two doing? What are you two doing?
As far as I
You both
understand,
have
the
one
rules,
action.
as far as I understand,
You
the rules
both
you
have.
to take-
One action. Let's see.
And I
Like-
try to is
You're
this
like
man
15 feet from the line right now.
Is this man conscious?
The one on the ground?
No,
Like Ebola, he's conscious. The one on the bolas is
Everyone.
conscious. He's just not very useful right now.
Hit the shark, man.
Shush.
talking
Ava.
about the shark man.
Ava, come. I'll say
The
Ava.
shark man's conscious. He's driving.
Ava,
Okay.
get in front of the other guys who are both ahead of them.
That's not how the rules work.
Just
I-
shove your way in front of the cart.
Okay. You guys realize I'm slow? I'm very confused.
So, the situation as it is, Count jumped onto this cart. Alright, your guys' cart ran off to the side. It hasn't flipped or anything because the horses aren't going to run into shit because they can avoid it. So, Jordan's sitting in the back of that unconscious. Count's currently on the front of this cart. You're towards the back of this cart. Sharkman's driving. Human is tied up in the corner, and Valkyrin's coming up behind. And you're about 15 feet from the line, and Shark Boy's still in control of the cart, making it his.
Stab him twice in the face.
These are blunt weapons. These weapons
I know.
can actually stab.
I know. But it's a thrusting weapon, so he's getting the thrust to the face.
Or
TikTok.
I
TikTok.
could just.
Shut up and do something.
I'm
what you-
trying to. God
If-
damn.
Do what you're gonna do.
Going to grab this man by his head and try to pull on him.
Athletics check.
Who's this man?
Let's see how that goes first.
Who against? Bola or Shark?
The shark, the one driving.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
Push attack.
Super. Fucking suplex him off the back.
Alright.
24.
You grab and pull, and his head starts to come back, but he's gripping the reins and pulling himself back forward.
That would more likely to pull the horse back forward.
Well, now.
He's
Anyway,
still going forwards.
And how close are the people? How close is the other team now?
They're like 20 feet behind.
20 feet?
Yeah. They roll decent, but not great.
Take the cart. Don't roll garbage. Win.
Take cart priority.
I
Must be
didn't roll
driving.
garbage and still I'm
Well,
not
he's already
doing
made.
Does Ava
You have a second attack.
it. I mean, technically, that was
That was
act,
push
that was
attack. You
more
don't
of
do.
just an action.
No. Grappling like that or shoving works with multi-attack. It's a special attack, but it's still part of multi-attack.
Just do it again.
I'm gonna pull on him harder.
All right, roll again.
I have 2 calculators. Fucking. Okay. Anyway, 29. Because I don't
Okay.
calculate.
This time, as he's grabbing, you start to grab. You're like, dig in, grab both hands and slip, and start to pull, and you rip it out of it. You rip him backwards, and he stumbles and like slams on the ground behind him. I'm actually gonna roll and see if the other cart runs him over or not.
Oh,
the cart
Imagine
run-
if Eva pulled so hard she
Yeah.
could just head down.
The other cart runs him over.
Dang.
And just hear.
this is not intentional aiming.
He's slowly standing.
I grab the reins.
Now win.
Okay. Make an animal handling to see if you control them from jumping on them.
Disadvantage or normal?
Oh, that'll be normal, because nobody's trying to fight you for it. You're not trying to fight around people for it, like with an unconscious party member.
You know, this is an unlucky number, but I hope it's high enough because that's a 13 on the die, making it 16.
That's enough to get control of it. So you slop down after Eva manages to just chuck a 6.5-foot shark man behind her, getting run over in the process. But
Did that slow
grabbing
down?
the reins, trying to get control of them as they started to lose control from like just the chaos going on. And you
The-
guys cross the finish
the
line
per-
10 feet ahead of the other group.
Oh, okay.
They did it.
What?
Well,
The person was unconscious and in the corner. He's not in control of this cart at all.
We win.
He's not
well,
unconscious. He's
I'm gonna-
bulleted in the corner.
I'm gonna like get off since we finished the
And
cross the finish line. I'm gonna get off and go fucking find Jorn.
as you guys cross the finish line, you hear it up. You hear where the stands. And with a massive upset, it seems this time. Collision course. Our previously unknown people win the chariots. Everyone give them a great cheer.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a good one. The crowd itself goes off despite your lackluster companions. They're like on their feet, yelling, screaming. This was a neck and neck race most of the time.
I think that we were the ones noticing how messy it was.
But like
Yeah,
I said before, I'm gonna go find
No, they
Jorn.
noticed how messy it was. They liked it. Slowing the cart down, getting off. You can go find Joran. You watch
I
a
mean,
shark
the
man
cart-
limping.
The
Is
cart
Jordan
did
conscious
not
yet?
need to slow down, but okay.
Are you sure you would love to jump off of a moving high-speed cart onto the ground?
You would not.
Tuck and roll.
You would not. You would not.
Fine, make an
Okay.
acrobatics.
No, JM said no.
Too late.
So
Nope, too late. You said tuck and roll and doing it. We're
Do it.
doing it.
Be
Is
cool.
it that
I
I hope she works
mean-
it out?
Nope.
No.
Oh,
Roll.
sorry.
Still not
Bit
done.
of a dick.
Sorry, Leah, but it looks like you didn't win.
I asked her, are you sure? And she said tuck and roll.
I did not say yes though. I did not say yes.
Just roll the damn die.
You'll be fine.
You won't die.
Unless the rest of the entire chariots run you over, but I think there's only one active going.
There's
still.
only one.
No, you guys have a gap. You guys have a gap. Everybody's slowing,
I
trying
got-
to slow down and pull off.
Wait, what am I adding to this? Do I have to add in?
Acrobatics.
You're proficient in
It's under
both.
Dex.
Okay, so
So it's still your
I
plus
know
one.
what it's under. I've been using it this entire time. Well, that and athletic, same difference, same number.
So your roll was A.
14.
Okay. Dropping off, you manage to hit the ground, roll a bit. You stumble a couple steps, but you pull yourself up pretty well. You can go find Jordan. He's back there. The horses have just kind of meandered off to the side.
Is he conscious yet?
Shark Man's... Huh? Him? No.
Sure.
It's been like 15, 30... It's been like 20, 30 seconds. He didn't fall conscious that long ago.
We
He's
did
come
it.
back quicker.
I'm just gonna pick him up and carry him back over to the finish line.
Okay, you're doing that. Sharkman's limping forward to just get his shit together and get back towards the front. The Valkyrians pull over. And eventually the heavy armored lady catches up. She was a ways back there. She fell off.
Wherever the parking for the chariots are, Count's just going to be sitting backwards.
Since I am only unconscious, you can slap me awake.
He's just kind of sitting there and just petting the horses.
I mean, I guess I'll do that.
Okay, you can come back with one at the moment.
Right.
Yeah, everybody gathering around. It's like, all right, team collision course. Come meet at the winner's circle in the middle.
Oh, we won. Cool. I don't know how that happened. Oh,
If they want to do any congratulating, Leah, maybe maintain distance.
Oh.
Yeah.
And at
You're
this
up
point,
14.
the Valkyrie in that group will walk over towards you, and both the blonde hair and the red hair will walk up and just shake your hand and say, "It was a good race after all.
Yeah.
A lot closer than I thought."
It would have been nicer if I didn't have a bunch of arrows hit me all the time, but it was fun. I liked it.
Man, I wonder how that feels. And big one comes up, grabs her hand, and gives you a very vigorous, like very good, like handshake, and just going, "Now that was a hell of a race."
Hey now, don't break my arm.
I'm not breaking your arm, but do you want to go over to the Parthika? They're a bit of a sore loser.
Count will come and just slap Joran on the back of the shoulder. Hey, you made some friends.
Careful.
You guys might want to go get that tended to, and you know, collect your winnings. We're gonna go rest, recover, and take off.
Y'all did good. You should look at joining the Mandalorians. Oh, they pay better.
Sadly, not for me. None of us particularly wish to join them. Not for us.
That's
But
fair.
I thank you for the invitation.
That's fair. Oh, you're a really
And
good
they're gonna-
shot. I want you to know that as they're walking away.
She just gives you that cheeky, like, yeah, I know.
I'm better.
Oh, shut up!
Apparently not.
You can't even give a compliment without stroking your own ego. Shut up.
You're right.
Well, he gets, apparently not. I, after all, stayed awake. And they keep walking off.
She didn't.
Nope. But she wasn't the one shooting. He
No,
keeps
this
going.
wasn't
The
that
important one.
Alright, this is like a standstill where she keeps starting to go, and then it just keeps going back and forth and back and forth.
I'm going to
The rest of her group has already walked off. She's still
Yeah.
here.
Joran,
He'll
I'm gonna go get
just
some
give her. He'll just give her a big smile and just go. Go. They're leaving you behind.
They can't fly the thing without me. And keeps going.
Right. Let's go collect the stupid ship. Right.
Alright, heading down towards the middle. It's in the middle of the arena. Like the gate lower, like the lower part of the fence section. You can go towards the middle where the central of the stadium is. It's the like, inside of the track. And walking down isn't the announcer. Walking down is you guys have been a massive upset for this.
This
Is the
Damn it.
white suited Trandishan all of you saw earlier.
50,000 multiplied by how much? I'm not upset at all.
This is
You
why I wear a
get-
helmet. Ah, my fucking head.
I'll give you guys as winning in a bit.
That's fair. It's fine.
The only one
Walking down is the owner, standing at a decent height, greenish skin, white suit. You all saw, not all of you, but everybody but Count. So Eva and Jordan here has seen him. Walks down, walks forward, and just says, "Well, that was quite the race."
Jordan will just be rolling his arm, trying to get it to stop aching and hurting. It was something.
Yeah, it looks like they got you pretty good.
Yeah, being targeted by about 6 arrows does that.
It's inconvenient.
For the most part.
Thankfully. And he just like shows his suit. I can heal quickly, so that's not as big of a deal. But that is neither here nor there for you. You have managed quite the accomplishment. And for that, you get quite the reward.
Death.
Oh!
He pulls it out. Fuck, just, yeah. Instant
The knife.
execution.
He pulls out the knife and stabs Jordan.
For this, though, I must ask, which one of you three am I transferring the ownership of this vessel to?
Me.
All right.
I'll just lean
Hold
over
out his
real
hand.
quick.
Drankoff.
I'm the only one that can fly, besides Johnny.
He hold out his hand. Drankoff.
That you know of.
Jordan Star. And I'll hold out my hand.
Jordan Starr will shake your hand. I'll keep that in mind. Let us fill out the paperwork.
No, actually,
Dude.
sorry. I'll give my full name. Jordan Star of Clan Ordo.
Ah, Mandalorians. I've had a few of them come through here. They usually put up a good show. You're the first ones to beat my team, though.
Yeah, they got
At least of the
targeted.
Mandalorians.
They got targeted pretty bad.
Oh, they always do. I was favored after all.
I tried to keep the target off of them as much as possible.
Ah, but where's the fun in that?
Makes
How
it
about
more
the other
fun.
two? Sorry.
Hello.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. How about the other two? Drankoff.
Count Dontku.
Not a lot
That's
of
quite
people
the
can
interesting
see.
name.
Yes, my parents were assholes.
Ooh,
Ah, sounds about right.
not
I
a
don't
lot
think
of
I'd hear
people
very many
can-
normal people name they people that. Sorry.
Fine, but not a lot of people can understand or even say or read my name. So most everybody calls me Eva.
Well, how about we give it a shot? I've had an interesting amount of names come through
Matt,
here.
I will fight you if you try to make me pronounce that.
It's too late. It's already been done.
Say
Shouldn't have
Ava
picked
can pronounce it, because you can't.
Shouldn't have picked the name for yourself you can't pronounce.
Whatever name you say is correct.
That's technically true, actually.
How about I didn't actually grow up with people that knew how to pronounce my name, so I don't even know how to pronounce my name. I just know how to spell it.
Fair. Interesting story. Not very many people get their own name and don't know it very well. But that's something you could probably look into later. So look at all three of you. You three look like you could use a bit of a break and some relaxation.
That's an understatement.
I'm ready to go again.
Shut
And I
up.
just roll his shoulders a little bit.
No, you're not. Shut
Always
up.
up for a fight.
By the way, Matt,
It's the Mandalorian way.
Huh. What?
count as at, for terms of health appearance, count as at 74 of 95.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I forgot I beat Counting Health.
But anyways, I welcome you three to partake in the luxuries on the separate floor for a bit to rest and recoup.
Oh, that's quite generous. Unfortunately,
We have
I
a
will-
spa, massage, gaming, drinks, food.
very, very tempting, but at least for myself, I can't speak for the others, but I must decline for now.
We have a long trek ahead of us. This was just
That's why I
this
offer
was
my
our.
recovery services. But to each their own.
We appreciate, but we'll have to decline for now. We'll
Ayla,
come
do you
back.
want a spot in?
He'll pull something out of his pocket after a minute, hand it to you, and says, "Give this to those down at the service bay, the docking bay. They'll set you right up. It'll be waiting for you down there."
Thank you very much, sir. It was a pleasure fighting in your arena.
It was a pleasure to watch. Well, you're welcome back at any time to re-challenge. I guarantee they'll be looking forward to it.
Give my best regards to your team. They did a damn good job.
I'll be sure to do so. With that, you three have a great day. And he'll turn and proceed back, bodyguard trailing the whole way.
Right.
Excuse me.
I think I have
Hi.
a broken rib.
We can get you patched up.
I'll
I-
be fine.
I do have one question.
Oh?
Uh, I understand it's personal information, and if you can't answer, you can't answer. But is does a man by the name of Aegis have any particular actual connection here, or is he just a high roller? We had a
Aegis.
pale-skinned man, yellowish eyes. We had a run-in on the way here. We had a lovely conversation. He actually lent us his room after he was done with it.
Make a persuasion check.
All right. I have not said any lies yet.
The most important part.
Well, that's not why you're saying the lies. Just see if you'll share information.
Fuck. I forgot that
Is that a good or a bad fuck?
That's a good, because I forgot that I have plus 13 to persuasion.
It's time to break out at 30-something.
It is. It's a 30 even.
Yes.
He sounds familiar. I believe he was here for a few nights up on my upper floors. Came in with quite the starting sum and left with even more. Much to my chagrin. Might I ask why you're interested with him?
Oh, I just was curious. He did, I mean, all we did was have a brief talk, and he was kind enough to leave us a room in his name and pay for it.
Well, other than I can say he came in rather wealthy and left even wealthier, I don't know much on him.
Oh, well, thank you. I was just curious. It's not too often someone just gives you a rather fancy hotel room for free.
This is true. Charity is quite the void in this galaxy a lot of days.
Then again,
I would have said phenomenon, but
if he's got enough money to go to the top floor of your establishment here and roll with the big boys up there, I guess the room he paid for us might as well be chump change, huh?
Depending on what floor, you're probably correct.
Oh, well, I won't take up any more of your time, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for the entertainment. And I must be off. Business to attend to, meetings to go to. Who knew running a gambling establishment would be such a work?
I have no idea. Never tried to run a business myself.
Yep. Well, profitable, but work. And he'll continue off.
Let's go get you pitched up, Jordan.
Poor Jordan.
I think that last hit me right in the freaking side of the head, and this is why I wear fucking helmets. Ah.
unfortunate.
Whoa.
That's what did me in. They hit me right in the freaking head. Ah.
Does he just
Temple shot.
have like a big? Does he just have like a big welt on the side of his head?
Yeah, looking at the temple, it looks where it hit and just like impacted at an angle and skid off, knocking him out.
Probably burst a blood vessel.
A little bit of blood.
Once we're pretty much more so back to the general populace and out of the gambling area, I'll give him a couple heals.
Okay. Heading back, dropping off your gear that isn't broken
Returning that.
or abused. Alright. And heading back, get sorted out. You can get back to the room pretty easily and start patching stuff up if you want. Or do it in the main thoroughfare.
Yeah, once we get back to the room is fine.
Yeah.
To Sorsha and Chani. Are you heading back to the desk to collect your winnings?
I would like to, yes. Sorsha
Alright.
may want to just head back to the room.
Sorsha won nothing, so Sorsha
Yeah.
wishes to head back to the room.
Okay, Sorsha's heading back to the room. You go back to collect your winnings. Sitting behind the desk is an older Twi'lek fellow. He'll look up, has like the small reading glasses, nice as normal as standard for the workers here. Ah, yes. Can I help you?
Want to bet at the chariot races?
Ah, what was it under?
It was for collision course, the 50K.
Ah, I mean, sorry, ma'am. What was your name?
Oh, Johnny.
Johnny. Let's just see. Ah, you did rather well, it seems. As a more unknown group, you got a hefty bit back. Odds were 5-1 against you. You placed a 50,000, therefore, you have a 250 return.
Okay,
Do you have a card of ours that we could transfer this to?
I do, right here.
Or would you like it transferred directly to credits?
Now I have the card right here. I imagine that we'll just get it
Ah.
all cashed out at the same time.
Wonderful. And he'll take it, run it through, hand it back. You do have a blessed day.
To you as well.
And hand it back.
Guys, right now we have 330,000 winnings.
And one bog standard large ship.
As long as it does what it needed to do.
Curiosity.
Huh.
Out of curiosity, if Sharkman was still holding the reins, he would he have won?
If he was holding the reins and steering the cart, that would have been the cart under his control.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to tell you guys.
See,
Whoever's steering the cart is in control.
And would I have been disqualified for jumping onto the horse?
No, I was just telling you be careful because what you do on the horse could end up hurting it.
Yeah, I had that thought of that as well. Yeah, but
Landing on the
I-
horse, as long as you weren't hurting it, wouldn't have disqualified you. Because cutting the horse free isn't attacking the horse.
see,
Even-
I debated jumping on the horses and freeing the reins, but at the same time it was also the last one, and I would have to free multiple reins, and I didn't think that was happening.
All right.
Johnny's gonna head back to the room.
Yep. I was gonna say everybody heading back.
Yeah.
After patching Jorn up a bit, Count's gonna go back to the ship
All right.
and continue his coast to coast with Space Ghost.
You're probably heading out as Chani's coming in.
I count. We should be leaving relatively shortly. I just need to have whomever it is that can claim the ship go do so, and then if it's as large as it's supposed to be, we can just pilot ours directly into theirs once we're out in space.
Oh, well, that would be Jorn. He has the paperwork. I'll be back on our ship,
All right, don't get possessed, otherwise Packet has orders to vent you into space.
and he'll stop. And he'll stop a second. How much did we win?
Right now, total from everything, we've got 330,000 tokens of theirs.
Johnny,
Yeah,
quickly,
Direct.
quickly cash it out before any of us can do anything stupid.
that's exactly what I'm doing and why I have the card.
Johnny,
Huh?
please don't do anything stupid. Although that's generally following my influence.
I feel inclined to disagree.
Okay, well I'm gonna go talk to Ghost.
Okay.
Okay. Heading back to the ship. Continuing all that.
God.
Joran's recovering from repeated arrows. That
I
even if they're
would-
blunted, they hurt.
I would have gave him a couple use the force healings to the side of the head and
But even with that, he'd still be pretty sore. Because I don't think that's
Mostly-
anywhere near his full health.
no.
I have 2
mostly
points
just getting
over.
rid of- Mostly just getting rid of the one to the side of the head.
Fair.
Well, you'd get 16 more.
Yay.
Cashing your chips out?
We'll go back to the room, give everybody
Johnny?
congratulatory, hey, you did it, good job, explaining to Jordan,
Okay.
hey, we're going to go ahead and leave. Unless anybody has anything else they want to do here.
The big
No.
guy offered for us to go to the luxury suite places and do things, but I just want to leave.
Yeah, we need
We're not
to,
doing that.
we need to be heading out. And if you actually do want a vacation for a little bit, I imagine it'll probably take us a little to be shuttling the people, so you can hang out with your snake friend for a while.
I already planned on that.
I'm just
No.
saying.
Appreciate it. I feel naked. Let's go back to the ship and get my armor, please.
Well, if you're heading out toward the docking area, let's go claim your ship. Take off in that. I'll meet
fly it out.
I'll meet you in space with the ship, okay?
I'll fly it out. Yeah, I got it. I want my armor. I gotta go to the same place to claim it as the ship, so I'm gonna go get my armor. Ow.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just gonna go gear back up to where I was before. And just go claim my ship.
Okay. Heading out of the dock. It's like a slightly older human male, balding on the top hair, large bifocal glasses, grease monkey suit.
I'm sorry.
At the counter when you get there.
I was not prepared for
What's up?
that sentence.
Hey!
Here's this. I give him the paper.
Hold on a second. Let's see here. And pulls his glasses around. Oh, you're that winner that was up there who got the big ship.
Uh-huh.
I was told to expect you down this way.
Yep. Oh god, that
I
red.
take it you're here to get it now?
Yeah.
All right.
As he's as his left arm is just cradling his right ribs.
You okay there?
I may have a broken rib, but I'll be fine.
Okay. Come this way. We'll get your ship set up and ready to go. And he'll lead you off.
What?
I wonder what Jordan would have to say if he got to see a digital recording of the end of the race after he was knocked out.
If he wants to.
Jordan would be upset, but he's gonna ignore it because we won. He doesn't care.
If he wants to look at it, he can find it.
You left me on the cart and just let it careen into a wall. I could have died. Yeah, but you didn't.
Anyway, he'll lead you off and just say, "There you are," and then pointing you out to one of them. It's one of the larger like I said, large class ship. Mostly like a transport cruiser,
Yeah.
rather than like heavily geared out for anything else. But it's also still mostly a blank freight,
Right.
like
In
bog standard, faculty. Like what is it? Faculty standard.
Factory default.
Yeah, factory default. That's the word.
Any kind of specifications I need to worry about, or is it all just factory default?
It's just a basic ones down here.
Right.
We leave it blank so you guys can customize it however you please. We also have services for that if you wish.
No offense to you and your kind, as I'm sure, or you and yours, I should say, as I'm sure you guys do good work. I prefer Mandalorian.
That's fair. That's your choice.
You have a good day, and I'm just gonna climb onto the ship, fire it up, and go.
Have a good one. And he'll walk back.
For the piloting check.
You're firing up and leaving now?
Yeah, that's what I was told to
Everybody
do. I was told to get it out into space.
Alrighty. It's fueled up. They left you with a full set of fuel for it.
It's a
Aw.
It's not a. You don't have to make it. I would say you don't have to make a check just to get out of the station.
okay.
The checks are for difficult areas. Not. I want to leave a docking bay made to dock and leave.
I'm gonna send a message, like a over the comm message type deal, to our ship because I would recognize it's like whatever.
Yeah.
And I know Count's there because I went to go get my armor from there. Right. I'm out in space. Let Johnny know. I'm gonna relax in the chair here. Let me know when y'all are close.
Has Chani come back to get her pad yet?
Did I manage to cash out without any incident?
Yep.
Okay.
Three. That means you, Eva, and Sorsha are still up there. Are you guys heading down to the ship now?
In between the two
I
of
would
us and
like to.
roguiness, since Sorsha seems questionable about some of the things now, and she had me put on a hat and glasses, she might want to leave separately. I'm sure we can figure that out without too much difficulty.
Well, I'm trying to keep you safe, darling.
It's fine.
It is something to note, Sorsha. As
Yeah.
you're leaving, you get through security, right?
Yeah.
Get to the other side. You do see him. Familiar transition and a bodyguard trailing around the bottom floor, looking around for somebody.
Except you're on our
Stealth.
space boat before anything bad happens.
Yeah,
So
you're on the other side of
Yeah.
security.
I'm going to put my head down and walk.
Disappear into the ground. Roll that stealth roll.
Disappear into the crowd.
Yeah.
The
Where are
goat's
Ava?
never there.
With me.
Where? Yeah. Okay. Ava's with Chani, because Chani got the big bucks right now. Need a bodyguard.
I'm pretty sure Ava left her
Go
gear
yourself.
or whatever she wanted to
Oh.
leave there. Well, she didn't have any gear. Never mind. Ava's a badass. She'll be fine.
27.
Okay. You get to the ship. No, you don't really see anybody. You see them looking around, and as you're looking across the way, you see the guard look at you, notice you, tap on the shoulder, point at you, but at that point, you're going back into the ship as the owner starts to turn around, and you're running into. You're
But
already in
she's
the ship.
blue.
Dabba dee dabba doo.
I am blue.
Yeah, you are blue,
Down
but your
the-
facial structure, your general looks, besides that, are the same.
They'll never catch a stealth ship. Away we go.
No, I pierced
I
my
know.
ear.
All right, you guys you're on the ship. Chani and Sorsh, not Chani, sorry. Chani and Eva, you would get there just a couple minutes afterwards. You might notice him wandering around and still looking a little bit. Maybe typing on a little data pad, but nothing's happening. You guys make it through security. Make it onto the ship. No problems.
Good, good.
I think the worst you'll see is he'll look up as he's typing and just look, recognize, give a wave to Eva.
Oh,
You were in the winter circle.
okay.
Any
He's just giving
issues
you,
as
like,
we
a
were leaving,
wave.
Sorsha?
What?
Any issues as we were leaving, Sorsha?
No. I don't think he saw me.
Well, if there's even a chance that we're being tailed, I'll trip him up. Let's see here. We can make a short. Go on.
Go ahead.
We can make a short space jump over there. That way, they saw us head off in that direction. Then we can come back, cloaked and dock with Joran's thing, and then leave without even a trace.
And then immediately do a bug sweep and etc. like everything else.
Yep.
Okay. Trying to go out and immediately go jump and stealth.
No, it's okay. We're leaving. Bye. And then after we go hyperspace for like 2 seconds, stealth back where we were,
I would.
and the Joran's thing.
Everything's still untouched on our ship, right? From when Count got back.
Everything okay,
Nothing
Pack?
looks like it was at a spot, but you can make an investigation if you want to look closely.
Anybody come near
Sure.
Packet?
Packet gives you the negative.
That's a saving.
Everything is exactly where you left it, including that
Uh-huh.
half-eaten protein bar. And now it's looking pretty good. You are kind of hungry after all.
Hmm. I'll wait till after the travel to eat. But now, I can look at the pyramid.
Again,
So what's the basic shape of this new ship as we maneuver around and are coming upon it?
fuck. I am not good at describing ships. I will put a picture in there for you guys to look at. Give me a moment. I don't know how to
What is it?
describe ship. But
We're
as
about
we
to
all
have
depart,
shipception.
Huh?
We're about to have shipception.
as everybody departs, sets into space, getting ready to start to do this, I'm going to call a session here as it is almost midnight.
I have a question.
Okay.
Could Packet house a Mortimer?
Like,
If he builds
be
a bigger
inside a
shell,
Mortimer body?
No, like have a spare Mortimer shell docked on him.
if he had a bigger shell,
Oh, I thought you meant half his own.
Or, you know,
Mortimer.
if Packet had a shell at all.
Yeah, I know.
I
I'm
see.
working on it.
See, I was just having the thought of, all right, we get out of the bigger ship into the little ship, and then Chani gets out of the little ship, and then Chani deploys Packet, and then Packet deploys a Mortimer.
Before you call session, can we get everything docked up and do a bug search?
Yeah, you can do a bug search. Roll your investigation.
Investigation. I'm also letting Packet into this thing.
Okay, then you just get advantage.
Well, I mean, I'm putting him in for all the computer stuff. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a help in this case.
That is going to be wow, 28.
No?
I rolled
nothing.
dice this session now.
No bugs you can see.
Packet doesn't find any weird programming things that looks like they're sending a signal anywhere. So, all right.
It all looks pretty on the up and up. With that, we wrap up for the evening.
Solar chariot accomplished.
Chariots.
Sorsha didn't get caught.
Sorsha did not get caught to her knowledge.
Race
To
one.
her no.
Race one by the skin of teeth.
I have your guys'
Yeah.
credit split here in just a second. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us, and we don't have any NPCs. So everybody
have
gets
one.
66k.
You have one.
Packet is beyond money.
68,410.
That is a considerable amount of money you all have. I look forward to see what you do with it.
74863.
Add the 66,000 to your sheet, love.
What?
You got 66,000 credits. So add that to whatever credits you have.
Any questions, concerns, despite the odd mini game of it all?
So
How
was
many
running
zeros are in 1,000?
3?
3.
So how was running a game of Circus Maximus?
It was kind of fun.
Because that is a board game, that is a thing. And runs pretty similarly to how you were doing that, except it has more math. So much more math.
Cool. I had no idea. I was just sitting here going, let's do this, to make it a bit different from roll initiative and move.
So much more math.
I could always run another session of the Pyramid Puppet Show.
Oh god. That was a nightmare. That killed me.
Why is it always Matt that dies?
Because Matt's the frontliner.
Eric was close, but then Eric used an immovable rod to just start acrobating his way up through the sky.
Fuck you, I'm a guy.
We all good for next week?
More or less.
Let me check my schedule. Pretty sure I was good for next week. I think it was one of the Fridays or Saturdays. What is today? Today is the 8th. I am not good for next week. And tomorrow night when I go into work, I'll have my schedule update to see if I have the 22nd available.
Well, I don't have a
Alright.
wedding next week, so hopefully we should be okay to do something, I imagine.
Okay. As far as I know, I'm good. I don't know about Max.
I'm always.
Max is good. I don't know how well that carried through.
I thought she said something about being a weed.
Did you say something about being a weed? Your thing was far enough away, it cut out.
What?
All we heard was we.
I'm always available, is what I said. I don't know why you heard wee.
I heard it too.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
sorry.
You're good. Anyway. Forgot what we're doing for next week then. Has our stream ended?
Not yet. I was making sure there wasn't
Oh.
any But
I just realized we've been just kind of rambling. I didn't know.
I was distracted.
Ultima nothing.
Awkward tabletop rambling.
That's okay. That's how a lot of things are.
Alrighty. Well, if there's nothing else,
Eric.
what?
Ultima nothing.
I don't care. It's nothing. If there's nothing else, that's going to be it for this week. So until next time, be seeing you.
Good night.
Bye.